hard it would be for me to find one of those things.
I've laid out the challenge.
All right,
Find
fine.
one text message
Fine.
from me going,
Give me 1 week.
where are you? When are you going to respond? I don't think I've ever done that in my life.
Give me 1 week.
You got it. Enjoy it.
Doesn't sound like a guy thing to do.
I'd say,
In
well, look, I will admit, when I was kind of an insecure dating guy, I would get like that. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, I think you go through these things, you know. But and then when I was married, oh god, you know, that's how my whole relationship was with my wife. Where are you? What's going on? Where are you?
Well, no, you're not like, where are
From
you
her
right
to
now?
you, or you?
Oh no. What's that? Both. You know.
Really?
No, it was a
Men
real.
do it all
you
the
know,
time.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think dudes do it.
Absolutely.
I know
We're
guys
not
who are
as cool as-
controlling.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't think it was a controlling. I mean, it's not controlling. I'm not to change your words, but like it's more insecurity, right?
Yeah.
So I think you know, I will readily admit, and I think, you know, I used to be a very insecure dude, and
I'm insecure, but that's not one of them. for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, that's great. Yeah. I'm not like that anymore.
I'm
Now
sorry.
just like let people
My
do their thing.
comment on you saying I derailed the story. Can I go back?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, Kim. It was about me for a second. Let's go on. Let's continue. Please, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
You guys are listening to the Kim and Kim show. Go ahead.
You asked about this.
Because in our pre-production meeting, you're like, let's talk about Jimmy the Dragon.
I did not say that. I said,
Good.
I think his name is in at least 30% of the shows.
how can it not be though?
We gotta give him a hashtag.
We should.
Hashtag Jimmy the Dragon.
Oh man, you know how mad he'd be if he found out we were talking about him all the time? It'd be one of two things, like, I'm on a radio show, or you gotta take me off, I'm gonna sue you. Like, he goes back and forth with the coke problem, like,
Oh,
he's
like-
real paranoid.
Yeah.
Like, one of my buddies who he used to work at the thing, he goes, yeah, he'd show up at bars that I was at, like, real paranoid that people were following him. And
Yeah.
like, man, give me $50, someone's following me. And he'd, like, starry eyes and shit. And I'm
I
like,
also paranoid that he had
Yeah.
a small penis
oh, so
in
small.
front of two women.
Dude, he's... I love how his paranoia will be solved with money. No, man, these guys are following me. Give me $100 real quick. Oh, okay. How does that solve it? I'll order you an Uber. No, I definitely need $100.
I need $100.
If I had a noticeably small penis,
Yeah.
I definitely would invite another one.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that I
man.
couldn't fuck.
Especially if you couldn't get it to work. Oh god, that was
Oh my god.
such a great conversation after we broke up with my friend Stacy. She was like, hey, so he had a small dick, right? And I was
Oh my
like,
God.
yeah. And she was like, I didn't want to say anything when you guys were together. So you can see when I read it, right? So I read it, and then I didn't respond. Like, it wasn't there. I'm not interested at all. Like, so I just read it and just went back to what I was doing.
Mhm.
And then he called me, and I let it go to voicemail. And then he messaged me, are you ignoring me? And then he said, fine, I'm going to Cabo in Hollywood. And then he called me again. And like at this point, before the fine, I'm going to Hollywood, I went to bed, right? Like I
Yeah.
went to bed. I didn't think much of it. And I woke up in the morning to 2 more missed calls, and I'm going to Cabo in Hollywood. And I was like, he's probably on a bender. It's fine. I don't want to block him because I think he's a little nutty, and I'd rather have a heads up if he's going to show up at my apartment than me just walk outside and he's out there. You know what I
Do they
mean?
give a heads up usually? Hey, where's a good place to buy an axe? Where are you gonna be at on 6 o'clock?
In
I get what you're saying.
my experience, I don't know. It just makes me feel because a lot like
Yeah, I get it.
and yeah, I just feel safer. That's
Yeah,
all it
he's
is.
like, I'm after you, bitch, or some shit.
Yeah,
like
I'd
that.
rather have just like and documentation or whatever. But
He's like, I got the fucking magic wizard card. It's coming. I'm striking you.
man, God, when he was coked out playing that game, like you would think he was like changing the world. He had this look in his eye that
Yeah, just on coke.
that should have made me be like,
He's-
I should run away now.
He's the one guy who got coked up one night. Was like, we should start a business, and then started a business.
Yeah,
He
actually.
actually felt
Oh, it's so
it came
great.
through on his dreams. Like, oh my god, he actually started the Magic the Gathering business. That's totally a coke thing to do.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
And
Like,
you're
this is
right.
gonna be fucking great. We're gonna make millions off of this game that no one's played in 20 years.
Dude, actually, it's when you go there sometimes. There's
I
like,
know it.
It's like a big ass following.
Is it
big
a
ass?
Is it a gathering? Dude, this is how my
Yeah.
brain works.
That's why they pay you the big
This
bucks.
is why I make over $9,000 a year doing stand-up.
So then I thought, okay, just coked out, drunk, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then he called me at 4, like p.m. Like probably when he just woke
Still-
up.
yeah, I was gonna
No,
say,
probably
or-
when he.
okay.
I mean, I know this man's habits. I know his like, you know, when
Sure.
we were together, like woke up at 4. Probably is like she didn't call me. Like he's so delusional that I don't think he, like obviously he's sick. He does like I feel for him. So I'm like, you're obviously not well. That you thought you could just call me and I'd be like, oh hey buddy, like
Yeah.
and like call me again the next day. Maybe not totally sober, but I and so then I didn't tell you this, but
Nope.
yesterday I talked to a few fellows, a few people that I wanted to like, you know, just get bounce some stuff back on, and I just didn't. I've never done this with an ex, and I've never like. I was like, I want to be clear. I don't want to open for conversation. I don't want to write, hope you're well, best of luck. I don't want any of that shit. I want a clear text message. So I sent him a text last night that said, do not contact me again. I do not want any sort of relationship or friendship, period.
Good for you.
Yeah,
That's
felt really
awesome.
good.
There you go.
And because I was like, if I write hope you're well or best of luck or anything like that, then it's like an opening of like, I'm like, I don't, it's not that I don't hope you're well, I just don't care.
And then you're like, say goodbye to this ass, and then send them an ass pic.
Well, I did do that. Is
Oh,
that-
yeah, no, that's totally normal. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But, so that,
Yeah.
I
You need
mean,
to respond to that?
of course not. What would you have said? I mean, I was worried he'd say something, well, I don't want a relationship either, but you look stupid.
Yeah.
The only response to that
Yeah.
is none, or you'll look desperate or stupid, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
you already did that at that point.
He did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he called 4 times and
Yeah.
texted 4 times in a 24-hour period.
Yeah, he
But
locked.
it- yeah,
He
yeah.
gave you hand at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he moved back or I don't know if he's back in town or also the last time I talked to him, he told me he had a girlfriend. I'm like, call your girlfriend.
Yeah, bro.
She probably, so the dragon hopefully is out of my life. But I think if I
You
see,
slayed the dragon.
I slayed,
You
the,
slayed
dragon. Hey!
Yeah, nice, bro. Fuck yeah.
That's 2.
Hell
That's the small dick one and the slay. Hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Camp Kim, coming live.
No,
You guys are
Camp
listening to.
Darren,
Can I
Darren.
do this thing that you never do? You guys are listening to.
Don't let me.
Oh, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay,
Are you sure? Okay.
Yes.
It's literally the only time I get to talk.
You really are the liner guy.
I know, right?
Liner guy? Can
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Can you keep the show going for me?
All right, here's my job, guys. Why I get paid the big bucks here at Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy Radio. You guys are listening to That's Fucked Up with Kim and Ken on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy Radio. If you guys want to join us on the line, the party doesn't stop.
There's someone who keeps calling, and I think it's for Zoe, but they keep calling. So
Answer!
Hey, you're on with Zoe.
No, you're not. Oh.
Actually, sir, the Zoe show has ended, and we're no longer taking calls. This is the next radio show. We're Kim and Ken, and we're just 2 white people.
What did he say? What did he say?
Because what are you guys talking about? We're talking about ex-boyfriends hitting up their exes. What do you think about that? Do you hit up your exes still? You trying to get that booty? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
How long you been married for? Okay, good for you. Is that? Are you guys getting that 7-year itch, or is it still going strong? That's right. How many kids do you have?
You have 3?
that-
Who's the youngest? Oh my God, are you in love? Like, did you just fall in love all over again?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when you're kind of out being a bachelor and dating, and then all of a sudden you get married, and you're like, oh man, I got to make my own life adjustments here. You know what I mean? Because you meet when you meet the one, you're like, oh, I don't want to mess this up because I won the lottery.
What's your name? Hi, Orlando.
Where are you calling from, sir? Oh, very cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, both great towns, man. I love Atlanta and Baltimore. Well, we're Kim and Ken. We're both stand-up comedians. I'm Ken Gar. This is Kim Crawl. We do a show here on Dash Radio on the Comedy Channel, so check us out.
Yeah, listen to us.
Great,
Oh,
man.
yay. Cool.
Well, thank you for the call, Orlando.
Thanks, Orlando. You too.
Take
Thanks.
care.
Bye.
Yeah, we're taking Zoe's calls, bro.
Yeah.
That was the best. He goes, "What are you guys talking about?"
That was nice. Normally they hang up.
I know.
Normally once they hear it's not
No,
Zoe,
he's
they just
cool.
yeah, he was nice.
We got a new fan.
Hopefully Orlando listens to us every week.
Shout out to Orlando and then Atlanta, man.
What's by way of Baltimore? What does that mean?
Well, he was born in
Near?
Baltimore.
Oh, okay. I don't know what
Yeah,
that's
like,
saying by way.
I live in Los Angeles by way of Chicago.
So I live in Los Angeles by way of
double
Colorado.
wide.
How dare you?
So easy.
What'd you say?
Double wide.
No.
It's a trailer. I didn't grow up in a
Are those
trailer.
all your real teeth? Exactly. Anyways, guys, join us on Instagram and Twitter
Son of a bitch.
at Kim and Ken Show. KYMY, because those are fake ass teeth. Kim and Ken Show. Guys, join us on Instagram and Twitter. I think we're up to
100 followers. No, we have 200 followers.
200 followers. If you join, we'll have 201. Guys, we're trying to start an empire here.
We really are, and the
You know what I'm
200
saying?
followers are just—it's just embarrassing.
They're so loyal, though.
They really
Our
are.
listeners
It's
are
actually
loyal.
not that bad for a show account or something.
I'm going to tell you something right
Is
now.
it? Huh?
It's not that bad.
No, but you know, these funny don't stop guys. They're coming at us.
Are they making fun of us?
No, I'm just saying.
Are
like,
they making fun of
But
us?
they got
No,
like
they're
they
doing
got video
sketches.
content, they got sketches, they got like we're just talking about Kim's problems. You know what I'm saying? We got to get in the game here.
Did you see the cowboy sketch they put out today?
No,
No,
Please
it's pretty funny.
don't look at my other life.
What is
Just,
it?
just respond.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Our guest is having a hard time finding parking because we're right by the bowl.
Oh yeah.
So fucking the bowl is taking all the parking. This is boring for radio, but so you guys know that if I try to text him, y'all just go real quiet for a while because I can't text and talk and listen at the same time.
What's the name of that coffee place we go to?
Solar?
Okay.
Solar de Coena.
Oh, you said it all fancy.
That's what it's called.
I just call it solar. Is this
He
my,
said its real name and stuff. It's weird.
does he know it's
You pronounce all the words.
So I'm looking at a top story on CNN. It says they thought he was an Uber driver, but when he drove them down a dirt road, they called 911. And you had a similar situation with your friend this week, right?
So my birthday, like the actual one, my girlfriend and I went out in Hollywood, and we, my buddy came home with me, and I hit on him quite a bit. Now
Yeah, you did.
I'm
From the
terrified.
birthday party?
No, no, different one.
Oh.
No, my actual birthday, my girlfriend and I went out, and then an old friend of mine came out too, and he came home with me. Nothing, like he literally left. I passed out on my couch, but like he, whatever. So we,
It's just par for the course for you.
yeah, it's not, yeah. He
Oh
locked
my
my
god,
door.
I'm finally going home with Kim Grawl.
Actually, he.
Just like make yourself at hub or whatever. That's my cat, Henry.
So my girlfriend took her own Uber home or whatever, right? So she told me the full story in person yesterday. This is fucking wild. I want to burn the earth to the ground. Just do better. So she goes to her door. She locks it. She goes inside and starts changing. And her neighbor's light was on. So somebody knocks on her door and she hears Ashley. And so she thinks it's her neighbor coming over, right? So that's the only reason she opened her door. So she opened her door. Her Lyft driver is standing there, and she goes, "Hi, did I forget something in your car?" And he's like, "No, I was wondering if I could have a kiss."
Oh!
Really?
What the?
Ew!
Yes,
Even
we go
Darren's
through
just
this
like,
shit
what
all
the
the time.
fuck?
But Darren, that's why I get so furious about little things, because we go through this shit. That's not like when I heard that, I wasn't shocked.
That would bother the fuck out of me.
Oh my
it
god.
would
dude.
bother you? That's so
That's-
scary.
Yeah, that's-
She's lucky that when it's not scary. Tell me how it's not scary, Darren.
Uh-oh.
Tell me.
She's very upset.
I'm seeing fire. The fact that.
Come closer.
The fact that you don't think that's scary for a woman who lives by herself
Okay,
in the middle of
alright.
the night, a strange man's at her door, there's nothing in between her.
That's the creepiest fucking thing I've ever heard.
He could have gone there and raped her. He could have overpowered
Fair
her.
enough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
scary. It's not, that would have bothered me. She was like, thank God. She goes, what?
Are
No.
you saying it from a dude perspective? Like if you're dude?
Yeah, well,
you're
I wasn't
you're-
thinking like as a woman.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
you
yeah.
never do, Darren. You never.
Yeah, you just rolled your eyes. Sorry, the whole thing's making me very mad.
Sorry,
Of course.
but-
So
Yeah.
he.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sorry, Darren.
So he knocked on the door. Was like
And-
about a kiss.
And thank God he walked away. She said, what? No, get out of here. Thank God he didn't get aggressive and scary, because that could have turned different. He walked away.
Wait, what did he say? Can I have a kiss? I would like a. How did
Can
you
I
say
have
it?
a kiss? Does
Yeah.
it matter?
Yeah.
And she was like,
So weird.
So creepy, dude.
so creepy. And of course he
Were they
lost.
flirting at all?
No.
No.
She said she goes yeah, I just came for my friend's birthday and like she's friendly, but who in that scenario
That guy
it is
has a
very
blog for sure.
black and white.
Yeah.
If you're as a driver, if you come inside, like it's very clear she wants you to come in. If she wants you to come in, she will say the words,
Come
quote,
in and fuck
come
me.
in. Yeah. Anything other than that, stay in your goddamn car.
Yeah.
I know so many Lyft drivers who they're
Yeah,
like,
I did it.
my buddy the other day, when he was talking, he goes, yeah, he's like, I've had a drunk girl kiss me.
Yeah.
And I still stayed in my fucking vehicle. Because of like you go in with the drunk girl and you're the Lyft driver. Like there's
Yeah.
right, but so Lyft apparently. They're like it's been.
I did Uber. I had never been hit on ever, and it makes it, and I go home crying
it
every
destroys
day.
you.
Every day.
Your ego is probably.
Like I got my headshot as my profile pic. I got fucking my TV credit. One no S, just TV credit.
What's your TV credit?
Laughs on Fox.
No, not that. I mean, like, where is it when you call your?
On Uber, you can do a little. Hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. I don't have it on there.
If I were doing that, I wouldn't.
I was like,
I wouldn't
oh
think
I didn't
that.
man.
No, but I had. I mean, as an Uber
I'm so
driver,
mad.
I
I'm
had.
sorry, Darren.
No,
I
it's
didn't mean to.
that's infuriating. I don't think. Yeah, I've never obviously slept with a Uber passenger. I've never.
I
You know what I
fucked my
mean?
Lyft
Like-
driver once. It was very
Yeah, but
clear
it wasn't
that's
that.
what.
It
but
wasn't
we
like
made,
after the drive.
We
though.
made out after the drive, and then we went out.
Did you really?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, that guy's got so much game.
He's so hot. No, but it was very.
You made out after the ride? Like he's like, all right, here's your drive, and you just started making out?
No, we were like flirting, and then we gave each other 5 stars. Because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, should I give you 5 stars? And he was like, I don't know, should I give you 5 stars? Like,
And
whatever.
herpes. Go ahead. And
And then I was like, oh, whatever. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna go to a party where Tony Romo's gonna be. I told you the story.
I know,
Oh.
no, but you didn't like. You're making it sound like that ride ended, and he's like, "Come here, you," and then you guys
Oh.
made out. Is
No,
that what
no.
happened?
Then we went to the party and made out of the party.
There you go. That's the part.
But
I was
what I'm
missing.
saying,
Yeah.
but I'm saying it was very clear. I wanted to continue the
Very,
the-
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
I'm
just-
such an idiot, though. I may have had girls before with me, and I'd be like, "Here's your fucking house." Like, I don't know.
But I'm telling
know?
you, it's clear. Like, if it's
Yeah.
not clear, you did the right thing. Like, you're not an idiot. You did the right thing. You leave them alone.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've never, when I was doing Uber, nobody fucking. The biggest complaint I ever heard about Uber drivers is that they talk too much. I never fucking talk. I just shut my mouth. I don't say. I never said a
You
word.
also can read a room.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
if they want to talk, you talk.
Oh yeah. If they talk, I'd be like, yeah, cool. Yeah. I mean, I've had some great conversations, but I had a dude grab me one time. Like he was drunk as fuck, and I was like Jedi mind tricking him because he wanted to basically he wanted to be called drunk and he wanted to be called annoying. He's like, I'm sorry. He's like, well, I'm fucked up because I'm so fucking annoying right now. I go, no, man, you're great. Really? You think I'm great? I go, yeah, man. Did you have a good time tonight? Yeah, I had a pretty good time. I'm sorry, man. I'm fucked up. I'm probably fucking pissing you off. I'm like, no, you're not pissing me off. Like,
Wait, so you think
This
he
is the most
wanted you
interesting
to?
conversation I've ever
oh
had.
man, because he wanted to just like fucking feel shitty about being drunk. You know what I mean? Like you said, read the room, and it was just like, and so then he was getting out. He's like, bro, I gotta touch your fucking your bald head. I was like, nah, like I don't really want to do that. And he like grabs my arm, and he's like, you're savage, bro. I don't know. I'm too old. I don't know what that means. I'm like, I don't know
What is that?
Yeah.
I'm too old
I have
too.
no
Is
idea.
that nice or mean?
You're savage, fuck, bro. And he's got my arm like in a good lock, and he's like, I gotta touch it. I was like, yeah, dude. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think you should get the fuck out of the car. He's like, and then all of a sudden he got what he wanted. He's like, I'm so fucking annoying, bro. I was like, it's all good, man. Like,
Get out of my
just
car.
please get out of my fucking car. You know?
I tried to lift for like 3 days, and I was like, I can't do this. It's just like bartending, except for you can't walk away.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
stuck
yeah,
in
yeah.
there. Like if there's an annoying drunk guy at the bar, I can just walk away. I can
Yeah.
just be like, oh, I can.
My friend Galena she's a very pretty girl, and I was like, how often do you get hit on? She's like, every fucking ride. I was like, oh, how do you do that?
That would be so annoying.
How did she do it?
She just deflects it, you know. I have a boyfriend, blah, 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 you know.
I'd rather do Postmates or something. So you don't have to deal with the.
I didn't want to do Postmates because I
Why
didn't want
not?
to get out of my fucking car, dude.
You don't wanna do what?
I didn't want to get out of my car.
Also finding
I just
parking
wanted-
and then finding the door.
Yeah, going like waiting on for food.
Oh, I
and
hate
shit.
those pieces of shit who try to not come upstairs. I'm like, fuck you. I gave you a tip for you to come upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm paying you. Like if I
Yeah, this
wanted.
motherfucker was like, yo, come to the street. I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
Bring your ass upstairs.
I love how like you've been homeless and you've been late on bills, but you got motherfucking Postmates money.
Right.
That's why your bills are late. I'm paying $18 for fucking McDonald's, bro.
Every time I do it, I'm just like, $20 for a fucking chicken and rice or something.
Yep, dude,
Oh, it's
that's
so nice.
so
But
funny.
that- but
dude.
it's
But
true, like,
having
when
to come here with cribs.
Yeah.
Great.
There's
But-
so many people that will like be like, hey, I can't find the gate. It's like,
No. You're gonna bring your ass upstairs.
yeah, I'm paying for this.
Your apartment's fucking weird though. I don't think if I were a Postmate driver, I don't think I'd ever find your
Do you have a
apartment.
call box?
Yeah.
There's a call
I
box,
have a
but
call
then
box,
like
too.
you have to you walk up the stairs and then you go to the left, and then you go up the flight and then you go all the way to the
Oh, one of
right,
those,
and then go back up the
One of
stairs.
those 90210.
Yeah.
So
places.
what?
No, I'm just it's confusing.
Oh yeah, like a Melrose Place kind
it's,
of thing. Yeah.
It's confusing.
Yeah, and I get that, but I think almost every apartment. I mean, like you don't know yours is exactly where it is until you go there a couple of times.
I don't order Postmates. I'm not wealthy like you guys, so
I only do it when I'm very hungry.
yeah.
I do it all the time.
So I was talking to, so I had a cool experience. So I've been helping Ben Glebe, former guest on our show, helping him run for president. Yes, he really is running for president. The first question I get is, he really running for president? Yes, Ben Glebe, Glebe2020.com.
If he really got through, he would do it.
If he would be the president? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. For sure. Yeah. And I would be chief of staff and I wouldn't do this radio show anymore. So he's running for president. Yeah. I mean, I could call in from the White House. How
He's
cool would
not
that
You
be?
can't do a show called That's Fucked Up.
Yeah.
When you're in the
Yo,
cabinet.
welcome to that. Yo, so that
I
you,
mean,
that
do
you
we
came
care-
on your face?
Have we seen the
Anyways,
current
let's talk about the current
administration?
geopolitical spectrum.
The current administration, I think that we can get away with you doing the show.
I didn't say that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So I'm helping him out, and he had he did a podcast with Alyssa Milano the other day, and
Nice.
I got to we were at her house, and we got to go meet her, and what a delightful human being she is. But it's surreal. Like I meet celebrities, we all do. Like every once, we see people, coffee shops, zoos. Like that's just how LA works.
We grew up on that.
Zoos?
So
We grew up watching her grow up,
Did you
and
say
then
zoos? How many?
I saw
celebrity-
Jennifer Garner at the zoo,
How many times have you been?
and we made eye contact
Which zoo?
at the LA zoo.
How was she looking?
Really? When?
You know what? Okay.
Wasn't that great?
Oh no.
Oh, Jennifer Gardner. Was she there with? her
Same thing with
kids?
Olivia Munn. Olivia Munn walked in with no makeup on. I'm like, you're cute.
There's a
Then she got 2 hours of makeup. I was like, God damn.
Makeup does a lot of fucking work.
Hell yeah, it does. Why do you think it's the #1 tutorial on YouTube? is
Yeah,
makeup?
I took a makeup class in college because I was a theater major. And I was like, yo, these motherfucking women are getting away with murder. I learned
Oh,
all
yeah.
that contouring and shit.
Yeah, dude.
I laugh like that because I just heard I took a makeup class in college. Before we heard that part was funny, thinking that you were like a caboodle type makeup class, not like a
What's
theater.
that? Oh.
Not like a theater makeup class. And then when you
yeah.
said I was a theater major, I was like,
Oh, I see what you
yeah.
mean.
And then it was like, oh yeah.
When he said makeup class, I thought he missed a class and had to make it up.
I thought he had to take.
I had a makeup class in college. I was like, yeah, man, we all did.
Oh, yeah.
that Friday morning class, I wasn't going to that shit. I was hungover. So I got to see, I got to hang out with her, and
sorry. Go ahead.
no, I mean, there's not much to the story. It was just kind of a cool experience because, again, I meet super famous people all the time, but like having watched her grow up and then see her at her home, and she's like, yeah, I'm taking the kids to the water park today, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? You do that? You do normal shit, you know?
She's such an advocate. Like she's so. Like,
Oh yeah,
Such
man.
a
So her podcast, he'll be a guest on it. I think it's coming out July 2nd. It's called Sorry Not Sorry. There's some video that's going up that I took. No big deal. Held the camera at Glebe 2020. Also, so if you guys want to go support the campaign, Ben has all of his positions. So if you agree with some of the shit that he said, he's looking for a $1 donation from people because
Yeah.
he needs 70,000 individual donations and needs to be polling at I think 2% of the in the polls.
How long does he
get
have
the next
till?
debate. I think it's like another month or so.
Okay, I need
that
to
he
do
has
it.
get
Text me
that.
tomorrow. I keep forgetting to
You
do
still
it.
haven't donated $1.
No, but I want to.
We've exchanged countless text messages over this. This is a major decision for you to donate $5.
Why does it have to be 5? Why can't I just do the 1?
You said you were gonna give 10.
I was gonna give 20.
Well, there you go. And
Yeah.
now all of a sudden we're bartering again over.
No, I like
I'm doing a thing this week where I'm giving up television and PlayStation. this week.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, last
Wow.
week. I think I got in a little bit of a funk last week, and I don't think I realized I was in it. But I turned on FX Movies is a thing on my iTunes Apple or my Apple TV,
Mhm.
and they had like 20 of the best movies I think I've.
They have a lot of free movies.
And they had a lot of free movies, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch all these movies.
What movie?
And so now you're tapped out?
I mean, that's not I'm tapped out, but like I just realized I got very couch potato-y last week, so I'm gonna try going with no television this week and no PlayStation, and
You just keep eliminating things.
So
from your
today,
life?
today I did like, but here's the thing though, like, I'm an addict, so my drug of choice had been alcohol for a long time, but then you sometimes you skip to other addictions, whether it's gambling or shopping or sex, or sometimes it can be binge watching television. So everything I do in my life is binging, and I noticed that I was binging television, so I'm gonna like just cut it off. So today I was like, all right, man. I'm like, today is Monday. I'm gonna go a week without TV, and I just took a 2-hour nap.
Yeah.
You also
Turns out I'm tired.
you also needed to sleep.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was like, call off on one of these things.
Oh, I
Like,
was
your
sick
body,
yesterday.
Yeah, he was sick yesterday. I was
I
like, your
got-
body is making you stop.
So Darren, I don't know if maybe you can help me out in that. And this is because you're black, but I need some good barbecue spots because there's no good
Barbecue?
barbecue. Yeah, you know any good barbecue spots?
I know a nice rib spot.
Oh, I love ribs. Yeah, we'll grab ribs.
Yeah.
But I went to this barbecue spot. I've gone before. It's in Sherman Oaks.
It wasn't good.
And it was delicious. And then it was pretty. Actually, let me rephrase that. It was pretty good for LA barbecue. It's just hard to find good barbecue in Los Angeles, just like it is
What's
any
good
type of.
barbecue? Isn't it?
I don't know, just-
Barbecue's
Not here.
barbecue.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not here.
No.
I'm not a foodie.
Chicago has good
I know you're
barbecue.
not. Yeah,
Oh.
Chicago's great barbecue. Yeah,
I'm not a foodie. I like good
Um,
burgers. That's as far as it goes.
yeah.
But I
So
don't-
we
I just eat for sustenance. I'm
Say
not.
it. Go ahead, say it.
Sustenance.
Sustenance. Whatever, the human.
substance.
Just for the human. The human
Yeah.
form needs food for fuel.
So
No more fried bologna for you?
Fried bologna.
I guess that's
You
a
gotta
poor
stop
black.
doing it, Darren. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I eat raw bologna.
What do you mean poor black? You get Postmates money. What are you talking about?
Fried bologna is the thing that poor black people.
Say yeah.
You fry the actual bologna on the stove?
Yeah.
Oh man, we just ate it right out of the package.
Fried bologna is actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Well, frying it was like gives you like that. Oh, we're having a meal thing. My dad used to have bread cereal.
What's
They would
that?
take a slice of bread and they make little balls out of the bread, and then they pour milk on top of that.
Why would
Bread
Are
you
you
cereal.
fucking kidding?
With their
Yeah, that's how poor he was. Yeah.
Damn,
Why
that's some
would you
poor
just-
shit.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just eat the bread? Because once the
Because
bread.
you wanted to feel like you were having cereal.
But once you put the bread in the bowl like
It's
that,
disgusting.
It's
That's the
ruined.
point.
it's like you touched it with your
First of all, why are you judging my dad?
I'm not. I used to have
He
a
grew
picture
up
of
very poor,
I have
and
a
now
picture
he
In
is
Chicago?
a single millionaire, not a multi. Yeah, in
From
Chicago. Yeah, no, my dad was born in England, and then he moved to Chicago when he
Does
was
he have
like
an
5.
accent?
No, he was 5.
That's what I didn't like about you. I figured it out.
What is it?
That you're British.
Oh, is that it?
Oh, you don't like him still?
Because I've been trying to
No, I
colonize
love
Darren. trying to
Oh,
stick
he
my
said
flag
he loved
in
you.
him.
Did you hear that?
I did hear him, yeah. But
Is your flag a
But-
euphemism
but-
for your dick?
But initially, before I ever talked to him, I was like,
The face
I
you
just don't
just-
like that.
nobody
guy.
does. No, nobody
Because
does.
For some reason, I don't know what it is. I
I-
was just like, I
it's-
don't like that guy.
I don't because that's I give that off.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you do for some reason, but you're a really nice guy.
You are literally one of dozens of people that I've had this guy. Some of the guys that have stood up at my wedding are like, oh, he's a piece of shit. I love him. But
think
when
I
I
know
first
you're
met
not a
him,
piece of shit.
no,
You're
I know.
a really nice guy.
When I first met him,
But
no.
for some reason,
Yeah.
your aura, and it's not even your aura, like, you're a really nice,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
When-
I was just like,
well,
I
it's
don't
a-
like that guy.
I'm not comfortable meeting new people.
Maybe that's it.
It again, it comes back to an insecurity, and when we met before I got sober, so it's always like I always walk into a room thinking I used to. I don't think this anymore, and that's led to a lot of the success I have today is just getting confidence. But I would walk into a room with a level of insecurity, going like, everyone's gonna know I'm a piece of shit. Everyone's gonna know I'm fake. Everyone's
And are
gonna.
you
everyone's-
overcompensating for that, or are you just
No,
quiet?
no. Now I'm just. You mean at the time?
At the time, yeah.
At the time, I felt like no one's gonna like me so I'm just going to be quiet so they don't think that I'm all that.
Stand off.
I think-
You know what I mean?
yeah, I think
but
that-
then I'm sorry, I just want to finish this thought. But then sometimes I'll overcompensate and come off very cocky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm afraid that you're not gonna like me, so I'll just like try to like. And again, all of this is before like the last couple of years where I really kind of like figured out who the fuck I was. And now I'm kind of a reserved dude still, but at least I know who I am, and I'm not like I don't have that insecurity anymore. And I can walk out like, hey, I'm Ken. How are you? Looking for Whereas when I came in for that podcast, I was probably like looking at all this equipment and looking at the studio and looking at like and we were talking with Playboy Radio at the time, and we're gonna and so it was overwhelming for me. And so when I meet somebody, I'm just like, oh, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, who's that fucking quiet piece of shit? Sorry, Kim, what were you gonna add?
Chris is here, by the way. Do you want me to bring him in?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
bring him in.
Thank you so much. What were you gonna add?
I was just,
So did your friend then, and so we're talking right now, Chris Cope's gonna be walking in. So did your friend report him to?
Hi.
Lyft?
Yeah.
Eyes on me.
hot in here.
Eyes on me.
Well, he's got a Waffle House.
A hat on. I
Yeah,
have a
well,
hat on.
Guy, they're not an official sponsor.
I'm attached to the thing.
They're not an official sponsor. We have to blur out the hat.
Oh,
Really?
You're on video.
Hi.
You're on video.
I'm on video?
Yeah.
You gonna blur this hat out for real?
He's joking.
Yeah. We're not an official sponsor. You gotta pay
Have
us,
you
bro.
ever met
No,
him?
that's
Give me
not
money.
true. Because I mean,
Pay me money.
people watch this.
You got that wall?
Let's.
I don't know. Are we live yet?
I think it just goes Phil's apartment.
Masturbate
So what
straight
we-
And it's
later.
just-
just and it's only focused on Kim.
Just tits shots, just nothing but neck and.
Tit shots.
Would you stop
Come
with
on.
my boobs?
I didn't.
They're fine.
Would you? Thank you.
Not that you need my approval for them, but I'm a fan.
I like your boobs too, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, mine didn't.
How much money are you getting from Waffle House?
I don't get paid.
Yeah, right.
You just give. You
I
don't
get
they're
gift
free.
cards and.
That's money.
And free swag,
Yeah.
But also, what do I do?
Yeah.
For the amount of free, I mean, they've given me, I think, like $1,200 so far in gift cards.
Yeah.
Wait,
That goes
how
in.
did this happen?
I just started
Tweeting at him, weren't you?
tweeting at them out of boredom. It was just an idea of like, hey, they don't have a spokesman, they don't do commercials, so why not ask for a job that doesn't exist?
They don't
have
do
to-
commercials?
They don't have to.
They don't have to. They're on the side of the fucking road.
Yeah.
They're on the side of almost every single
You've
major
driven
interstate.
down. You've driven down south or no? Have you ever driven down
Yeah,
south?
I went to college in the South.
Right.
Where'd you go?
Every.
Virginia.
Okay, yeah, you go down any 95 exit between Virginia and Florida.
Yeah.
It's like Red
Of
Roof
course.
Inn, Ramada Inn.
And the thing is, people always go, oh, but I'm like, it's okay. It's either the McDonald's, Burger King, or Subway or Chicken Place.
Yeah.
Those and it's like I've eaten that shit so much, I'm sick of it on the road.
Right.
Waffle House, I can get a hot breakfast that's delicious any time of the day.
Yeah.
You know?
And they didn't pay you to say that.
No.
You pay him in gift
I mean,
cards.
I started just tweeting at them, like I wanted to be not the actual spokesman. They don't have that, so I set up for brand ambassador. But it just I took what
You
I
say it like, oh, so I settled for Brandon back there.
yeah.
What's
I-
the pride?
Do they agree with you? Do
Yeah,
they know
they're the
this?
one who said it.
Okay.
I shot a video with them 2 Christmases ago, around 2 Christmases.
And they handed you a gift card afterward?
No, the first thing they did was a letter from the CEO, a guy named Walt Emmer.
Yeah.
Of course, his name's Walt, right?
Of course.
The widest name you can have is the CEO of Waffle House. And he's a nice dude. He sent me a handwritten letter thanking me for all my positive tweets and stuff like that. And
Oh.
inside was a gift card.
How much
and
was the gift card for?
$250.
Damn.
Oh, that's a,
And I want-
that's a lifetime at Waffle House.
Oh, yeah, I bought my first Waffle House with it. I'm not franchising. No, they don't do that, man.
Sir,
Everything's
after
on
the gift card, you owe us $47.
I mean, I don't know if they don't like me saying this probably, but it tore because it was the holiday season. The last $75 of the card, I would just go and eat, get breakfast and then buy someone else's. Like,
Oh.
I'd see an old lady sitting by herself, and I was like, "Hey, don't tell her till after I leave, but
Yeah.
let me get her food." Because I was like, I know I'm not gonna spend all this money,
Yeah.
and you see someone eating by themselves, they always you can't eat by yourself and not look lonely,
Yeah.
or at least that's my interpretation.
If you have a
Remember-
newspaper, you're all right.
Yeah, if you're reading, if I got my phone out, I'm just in a bit like you see an old lady just like she's forcing it.
I just sit there crying.
It's a way to get
I'm
away.
by myself.
When I was in 5th grade, I didn't have lunch money one day, and I broke down and cried.
Yeah.
And my teacher, I remember her saying, "Good God," and then hand me $3.
Aw.
But like said it
She
like,
said, "Good God."
good God, like get your shit together. Good fucking God.
Yeah.
Like you had any control over that? She's like, like.
Yeah, I was I mean, like, because I think it was my favorite. My favorite was like country fried steak and gravy, mashed potato. That lunch was like my favorite.
I've never pulled out
Where
money
the
for
fuck
lunch
did you go to
ever.
school?
Florida.
Florida. I went to Keystone Heights High School in Florida.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's Florida.
You guys had to pay for your lunch?
I didn't because I was poor, but that was like I was still had to pay 60 cents
Really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
your teacher
we
looked
paid
at
for
you
lunch,
like,
40 cents.
because I was sobbing, and she's like, "Good God, here's some money."
pull it together, Cope.
On
Like
her
that, like,
teacher salary.
yeah,
Yeah.
fuck off, lady. Also, what, he 8?
It's so funny,
He was
man.
high school.
No, I was
Oh.
5th grade. That was
Yeah.
fifth grade.
I
I'm
was
10
gonna
years old, maybe.
Still in high school. You're still a kid.
No,
Like, you
5th
still-
grade. I was
Still in grade
yeah
school.
held back a few
I don't
times.
care.
5, 6.
All right.
I was like 17, 18, 5th grade. Took me very
Were you held back?
No, not at all.
If you don't make fun of these poor people, they're gonna rise against us eventually. You gotta keep them making.
Wait,
Wait, what?
what class are you lumping yourself in here?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
'Cause,
I used to be rich.
I know.
No, I'm not anymore.
Yeah.
When you were selling?
Nothing worse than you crack into savings. Like when you have to like
Oh God, it's gone.
when
Who has
when you
savings?
gut your IRA,
Yeah.
like it's your future.
That's next, dude. I made that call this week. I called him. I go, hey. I was like, can I take a loan out? He's like, no, you're not currently employed by them.
Dude, I
anymore."
lost like $4.5 grand to fucking work over the last like a month and a half. I had to crack into. I just saw 2 stocks.
Why'd you lose it?
I was a part of a.
So this is a
military-
white people conversation, correct?
And also, is this where I look at you?
You
guys
never
and
met
go,
Jay Z,
No,
huh?
but you're-
Every black person's poor now.
Yeah.
Shut up, Jesus Christ.
No, I'm poor.
Yeah, well, that's your fault. I'm just kidding.
I was
But
like, oh,
have you
God.
ever been late on a bill you've paid?
Fuck yeah,
See, there you go, Darren.
bro. I will show
Yeah.
you credit scams.
Hey,
I will show you
the
how to put
question
things.
was,
I
have
sprinkle-
you had a bill collector call?
Have you had a bill collector?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You ever pretend to be someone's brother and you're dead?
No.
Wait, have you
We
ever-
lost him 6 months ago. Leukemia took
Oh,
him very
shit.
quick. Yeah, motherfucker.
That's real.
You're
shit.
looking in the face of the devil, the whitest devil you've ever met.
Have you ever called the place to deliver you food because they fucked up the last time and you never ordered from them?
Oh, you know what? I have a no. The only reason I say
That's
no
the
is
stuff
because
we need to share
no,
on the radio.
no. I think the
I
reason
do
why
that
I've never
all the
done that
time.
because I think we can tell I'm fat over the phone. Like
You're like, you motherfucker.
you weren't upset. You weren't upset. I can hear your voice.
try.
You ate that shit.
Is this cope?
That Asian dude. Nice try, fat boy.
I can hear it in your voice, you cackling son of a bitch. Oh, dude, I was so
Got
dude,
fat vocal cords.
Saturday. I was in Iowa. I was doing a show.
Bragging.
Yeah. And when I hopped out of bed because I realized I had a free pizza on my Domino's reward, like you'd have thought I just thought of the cure of cancer.
Christopher.
Like I almost followed it with a eureka.
Christopher. The
Come on,
fact, that you're ordering enough pizza to win the free pizza.
Wait, hold on. How much do you have to order in order to
Well,
win
okay,
the free
so
pizza?
apparently I signed up 3 years ago
Okay.
and did not realize it until I was told that someone was like, you probably have a part of the rewards thing. I put my email in and I checked it and I was like, yeah, I do, and I have these built up, so I didn't know. I don't know.
How big was the pizza?
They're, I think, medium. 2 topping is what they give you for free.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's one pizza. I get the thin crust, I get the light sauce, and I'm pretty happy.
From where?
No, I like thick
Domino's.
crust.
I like thin crust. Yeah, that's where it's
Oh,
at.
I'm a thick.
You like Domino's?
Yeah.
Really?
I like Pizza Hut.
Listen, man, when you're in
Pizza's
Iowa,
better than
you're in
Domino's.
Iowa. What do you
You
expect?
would.
And it's
Yeah,
free.
I'm not
Yeah,
a foodie.
yeah.
No Papa John's in Iowa?
I don't like Papa
Dude,
John's.
it's
I don't like
the
Papa
worst.
John's.
I like how he's like
Either.
It's
the
not the worst,
NFL.
It's not great.
I like how he's like the NFL's ruining my pizza. I'm like, nah, dog. Everyone's just stepped their game up, and you're still rolling with that garlic sauce.
Wait,
like
hold on.
that's
He said the NFL is ruining. Wait,
because of the Colin Kaepernick bullshit. He said it was causing NFL numbers to wane, which was causing people to buy less pizza. And I'm like, no, more pizza places have just sprung up since you've been on
But
top.
didn't he get in trouble for saying something about
He's
black
a
people
dumb
on a
motherfucker
phone
anyways.
call or something?
I don't give a shit. You make pizza. It doesn't make you fucking smart. It just makes you hardworking. Can I get a sip of your water?
No.
no. Can we get him a cup of water?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I?
I'm.
I
I'm
get 2 cups of water. I had to walk about 4 miles to get here.
4 miles.
Yeah, I parked. What is it?
I'm sorry. I'm.
Sunset and Sunset. I parked.
I'm weird. I'm weird about germs. I'm sorry.
I get it.
I
love you, though.
She didn't
I know.
send. She didn't send you an Uber. I always send my guest Uber when it's my turn to book.
Uh,
Oh, that's weird.
He did it once.
Sorry, bro.
who's that name?
I can't say. It's a non-preacher lawsuit. So
Why
yeah.
would-
Yeah, 100%. Well, I'm not preacher.
You also
Yeah,
didn't
you are.
send preacher a Uber. Why would you do this? Why are you like this?
Setting a
Why
bad,
are
he's
you
setting
like
a bad
this?
precedence. He needed the Vulcan number.
Why is he like this?
Why are you
I'm-
like this?
I'm-
You're not
I'm-
taking
I'm-
care
It's
of
something.
your
It's what. It's what would Snake Plissken do?
Chris, thank you so much. Chris, what are you doing on our show? You
Wait, what did he
reached
say
out,
about
you said
puss?
you wanted to do it again.
Yeah, I just because I'm
Wait, hold
bored,
on.
I like to fill my Mondays with something. Yes,
There you
ma'am.
go.
You said, what did you say about puss?
How's your delightful girlfriend?
Would you let me ask a question?
What would Snake Plissken do? That's the
Snake-
character on his shirt.
She has no idea.
I thought that was Kurt Russell.
That is
It is
Kurt
Kurt
Russell.
Russell.
He played Snake Plissken in the Escape from New York and Escape from LA movies.
Oh, I thought it was Captain Ron.
No.
Although that is very close.
Yeah,
That-
so I'm not.
Except Captain Ron didn't have a beard.
I didn't see the movie.
That actually might be Captain Ron.
I think it's Captain Ron.
It's Escape from New York.
No, it is.
I
I'm the
bought
Duke now.
I bought
And
it.
shoots up fucking
$6.
Isaac Hayes.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't Isaac Hayes the Duke, right?
I don't remember.
I'm number one, and Donald Pleasant's just shooting with an M16, cackling.
I don't remember.
Dude, you're wearing the shirt. Thank you.
Cups,
And then I
goddamn.
can pour some.
No, this is plenty. That's 16 ounces.
Then I can
Kim
pour
will-
some of my.
Kim won't share her water.
I'm just weird about germs. I just don't.
Listen, after that night in San Francisco, I don't think we have anything.
Oh.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, but
oh.
Oh God, what happened? What did I
Did you
do?
spit in the dragon's mouth?
Oh, it wasn't something I wanted
Did
to
you-
do.
We all spit in a lot of mouths.
And they didn't spit in my mouth. I spit in his mouth.
Ugh.
I did put my finger in his butt though, so
Nothing wrong with that. I've had that a handful of times. It feels good.
A handful, literally.
a lot of people like it.
Was it a
Yeah,
finger
because
or a
it's a
handful?
prostate. A finger at a time is what you do.
Well, it's our G spot.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't.
man.
Not more than one finger though. I feel
Listen,
like
you got to make it work.
you don't want to jam anything in there.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Oh, Ken doesn't like ass.
Welcome
play.
back to Conservative Talk Radio.
I'm all
I'm here
for
with
it.
Kim.
I'm all
Kim
for
Gar
ass play.
and Kim Kroll. We are talking about the racial divide in America today. With me is racial expert Phil.
His name's Darren.
Darren. Phil, Darren, something like that.
Sorry, was that weird?
Did you touch his hand?
I was holding his hand. I wanted to see how long he let me hold his hand.
Cause she, is it the finger you threw up fucking dragon's ass?
No, it was usually. Well, I think. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah.
Wait, why did you have to relive the?
Because I had to remember where it
Yeah,
was.
Was
and
he
then,
riding you?
Yeah.
How was he riding you?
What do you mean writing me?
Oh, he was on top of you?
I have a new connection. Do you want to snoop through my phone some more?
I do. That's all
Well, he
I
was
wanna
the one
do.
who was responding to you on Instagram because I can't.
She can't multitask.
I can't text, talk, listen, and all that at the same time. So I was like, respond to him because I know I didn't want you, whatever. So then he starts going through my Bumble. And I was like, give that back, sir.
Yeah.
That was
My,
anticlimactic. I'm sorry.
My friend went to Bali with her. She went on like this long trip, and her boyfriend met her in Bali, and they broke up on vacation.
They broke
How?
up in Bali?
How?
Was one of them wanting to break
How?
up before vacation?
How?
Dude, she was like, she called me, and she's like, yeah, we just broke up. I go, how much longer do you have? She's like, oh, this is our second breakup on the trip.
Wait, what? They
Yeah.
got back together?
They broke up and then got back together on the trip.
Would she
How
catch
long
him
was this
cheating or
trip?
something?
If you've ever broken up on a vacation, give us a call or just call to say hello to Chris Cope, the brand ambassador for Waffle House. Yes.
I'll answer any questions.
How did we get him? We don't know.
I reached out.
He's the brand ambassador to Waffle House.
I don't do anything on Mondays typically, so this fits into my
We've
schedule.
had a guy that's been trying to get on our show for
The whole
months
time.
and months
The
and months.
whole time we've been doing
And we just don't want to book him because he wants to be here. Like, that's
We don't
just
want to book him
awkward.
because he's weird.
Really?
He's 1,000 years old.
And he's weird. And,
And
also,
he name drops the whole time.
and also,
We thought about because
Wait,
there's a
wait,
girl.
I gotta know.
There's a
Can
Say
female
his name,
comedian.
or can you give me his
no,
initials?
don't do that.
There's
What's
a
his
female.
I'll tell you off air.
There's a female comedian that wants to do the show as well, and we were thinking about having them both on and then just not talking to them.
And what's
But
wrong-
he
what's wrong with the
was
female?
thinking that, and I did. She's nuts.
I gotta know what these are.
Well, also like
You won't know who
I
they are.
I booked the
Literally
guy
know
who
this.
went. I booked the guy. Well, I didn't book him. I don't know him, but I ran a show in Hollywood for a little bit, and he was booked on the show, and he walked up to a 22-year-old girl and was like ask. I don't know if I told you this, but was like asking about her tits and wanted to see her tits and like was real creepy about it. And I was like, check, that guy's never gonna be on anything I ever run ever again. He's
Yeah.
a real creeper, and he comments on almost. You can look at our Instagram. It's almost every photo we post.
Yeah.
He's
I'd
like-
love to do your show sometime.
and
Got
then
great stories
This
from
is the same guy you're talking
from the
about?
Same guy,
70s.
yeah. and it's just like,
No.
Oh,
No?
I think
Who did you-
I've
who did you
seen
mount?
this guy.
No.
wait, who?
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it's not
that's-
him. You read my lips.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know who that is?
Yeah. No.
You know him though.
Yeah.
Is he creepy? We had him on.
Yeah. No, you would never have him on.
No.
Why are you ignoring me?
I'm not ignoring you. I can't because you just said it. I want to say his name, and it wasn't the name that he gave me.
Yeah.
And I can't say the name that he
Oh,
gave
do you
me
wanna say-
because we're respecting everyone's.
Yeah, of
privacy.
course.
I mean, I usually just say everybody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just say it. He's never been on the show.
No, but he's probably listening. Stop doing that!
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Did you get her to look? 'Cause I looked.
Yeah, they do
I
it.
almost looked.
Why would I not look? No,
Whenever
you know
I
what I
wanna-
mean? Like, why would I
whenever-
not look?
Whenever I want to change the subject, you just wave at the window, and then she looks over, and then we can move on.
I remember what we're talking about. Oh,
I just love
Being in
how
a fight with you.
I
must
think
be
Kim's
great.
gonna stab you one day.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
God.
I've
it's
been
so dumb.
planning this murder the whole time.
Hot, dude.
Driving around in my trunk. For
so
a while
if
for
you've
fun.
been dumped-
Are you ignoring me?
I want to get callers, hopefully. If you've been dumped
Callers.
on vacation, 323-230-4610, or if you've broken up with somebody on vacation. But I think
Or if you just want to say hi.
the thing I want to talk about is that a vacation is a make or break for a relationship.
100%.
Yes.
There's so much involved,
Yes.
and there's so much stress involved.
It really is a stress test for your late relationship. And she's just like, I feel bad. I don't know about. I go, no, this is it. I go, you guys are not going to work. If
But
you break
how
up
long-
on
I will say
vacation-
this:
Can I
taking
ask
women,
how long
taking
was
my
it?
girlfriend with me on the road is not like my girlfriend's coming with me to shows
Yeah.
and cool places,
Yep.
and that's gone pretty smoothly because like I was able to book the flights a lot easier. Like
Yeah.
she gave me a lot of responsibility of like here's my information, you know how to book flights.
She's your guest. That's
Yeah.
different. She's your
and like
guest.
I
at
knew the
work.
hotel. I didn't have to worry about the hotel.
Right.
Like it was basically because I travel so much. It's like I know to book a rental car and a flight. That's actually no, I don't. I screwed up this weekend, but I normally know how to do that, and it's been a lot easier. But like to book something completely, just her and I going somewhere else, I'm just like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never gotten that far in a relationship. I've never gone on vacation.
Welcome back to Sad Stories with
Wow.
Kim.
Hey.
I'm your guest host today, Chris
We
Copa. She's
wanna-
crying in the corner.
We want to thank our buzzkill host, Kim Kral, who can't get on a vacation with a guy.
Why is that
Have
sad?
you- have you done
5'8" of someone give me a hug.
5'11".
5'11".
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I don't know, you towering inferno.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
She'll take it.
That's your album name, Towering Inferno.
I thought it.
You're welcome.
How about towering dumpster fire?
Come on, no, because she's tall. I'm a towering dumpster fire. I'm wide as I am big. That's a dumpster.
Oh no.
I already got my next album name anyways. Built for
I
comfort.
thought. See, dumpster fire. Because I've never been on a vacation with someone.
It's overrated.
Yeah.
Why is it sad?
Also, never go on a vacation on a budget. That is the worst thing.
No, you gotta
Wait.
just be like, let it fly.
Just yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
ask some questions
Not
though?
worry
Because
about money.
this is the thing that's a little scary for me for like thinking about that. Like I'm like, ugh,
Uh-huh.
like finances and relationship freak me out so much anyway.
Oh, mixing
They
money.
should.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, we still keep our stuff separate.
But how do you like when you're booking the flights this
Do you live
weekend?
together?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
You're booking the flights this weekend, and you're like the information. Is she buying her own flight? Or are you buying her flight? Are you buying them together?
honestly,
She Venmos you.
Basically what it is she'll pay me back, and I would just book because you book it together. It's just so much easier to when you're booking a flight to book just 2 passengers. It's much easier to do it at one time with one fucking person, knowing just the pertinent information.
Okay.
It's that much easier instead of you book your flight and then you're texting back and forth. It's like no, I know how to book 2 seats together. I know where to put you. I know
Yeah, yeah. Well,
it was much easier. Like it literally took 15 minutes, and it took the time to book a normal flight. Because it was just an extra bracket of information.
And then how do you discuss like, well, this is my budget? Like it just all seems so stressful.
Does she have pre-check? That's the big question.
No.
Oh my god.
I
I can't
know.
break up with her.
No. Well, she doesn't fly ever. She's flown me twice. So,
What are you
to
talking?
TSA pre-check is the best. Oh my God, Minneapolis this week, that motherfucker with that line was out the door.
Yeah.
And then pre-check, there was no line. Like, you just kept walking.
Right. So you had to stand in line with her?
No, she didn't come this weekend.
Okay.
No. This weekend, I
So
screwed.
you have pre-check, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're good.
So
to
when we
go.
flow together, I always have to just basically wait at the end. I basically plan as if I'm not going through it because the time still matters. The time is still.
Yeah.
And also, I think a lot of couples both of them don't travel, and both of them are stupid, and they don't plan for we all travel.
Yeah.
I fly twice a month. So I give myself even if I don't need the time, I still give myself. And I think when you're in a rush, That's when animosity builds. And you're close together. That's like cabin fever.
Yeah.
So that's why couples go fucking ape shit on each other.
I would love.
It's because they don't give each other enough time.
Yeah.
If you got your ass to the airport with an hour and a half, if you're traveling, whatever, and you're not racing there to get on the plane, you're not racing, you can have a good time. You don't let it
Yeah.
build.
I'm a get to the airport 2 hours in advance anyway.
I mean, I'm not with TSA pre-check, and I'm by
Yeah.
myself 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
I've-
30 minutes before the fucker
Not
takes
checking
off.
a bag.
really?
Yeah.
I would rather.
I don't check a
sit
bag.
in
I don't check a bag. I have my.
Don't do that with Frontier.
I'll
That's
fuck, man, Frontier's
the
like
worst.
really. It's like flying the Oregon Trail.
Dude, they are the
You mean
fucking worst.
Oregon or Oregon?
Whatever.
We got hearts on this thing.
I
Wait,
get-
what's the
Dude,
No, I get on a
Oregon
Frontier
or
flight.
Oregon?
Oregon.
Oregon.
How's it supposed to be said?
Oregon.
Oregon.
He
Yeah,
said,
there's an
I
E.
thought he said Oregon.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon.
Okay,
Okay,
so
money
I get
bucks
on.
or big
I
bucks?
shit you not. I go, do you guys have a beverage
Is this
service? She goes,
Frontier?
yeah.
Yeah,
I get on.
they
He
don't
goes,
have shit.
and she goes, yeah. If you brought something,
Yeah.
like with the snappiest, like sitcom, shake your ass, like
Yeah.
If you brought
Her
something.
name's
On
Dottie.
Frontier,
And then you heard the
Patting her head.
sitcom, ooh.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
on Frontier,
Frontier, yeah.
Frontier's
buddy.
the fucking worst.
They're dude.
Spirit's the worst.
Bullshit.
No.
Spirit's great.
Frontier's worst.
Bullshit. First off,
you're upsetting Chris.
Everyone's
Spirit.
yelling and it's really stressing me out. And what is the timer? What is the timer?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it and I will not let it go.
It's definitely something to do with you.
I know.
Ooh, ooh.
How long before you ask?
Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why
I
Spirit's
know what
better.
it is.
I'm gonna tell you why Spirit's better than Frontier. One, Spirit. If you're flying, you want to fly cheap, it's the way to go. At least they give you the plane's better. Frontier is bucket seats.
Okay.
Spirit is just
Oh,
open planes.
they're really bad seats.
Yeah, dude. When I saw you going to Chicago and I had the
Yeah.
bigger seat,
Did we have Frontier that day?
no Spirit,
Okay.
and it was an extra.
Oh, for the first class?
yeah, for those
You
bigger.
first class in Spirit? Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's because like my flight
It
was
was
only like
$30 more, wasn't it?
it was like 40 each way, but my ticket was only 220, so I still stayed at 300.
Yeah.
Chris and I are good friends, but when we first saw each other on the Spirit Airlines, we were both like, "Oh, hey, man."
Oh, that's
I
like
just didn't want you because it's like when
So
you're
this is where your
playing-
life is too?
Yeah.
No, like I was already in the seat. I'm like, I'm not gonna get up and walk back.
Right, yeah.
He's not gonna get up and walk up here.
I'll just text him.
Hey, buddy,
Oh,
it's
it
good
wasn't
seeing you.
it
Yeah.
wasn't like seeing like your friend at the porn shop or something where you're like, oh, hey.
Oh, it wasn't embarrassing. No, I mean, like if I saw him in the terminal, we just sat and
Well,
shit chat and got
I
lunch.
saw Jamie Masada, the owner of all of the Laugh Factories, on like a Southwest flight in a middle aisle. Or in a
Wow.
middle seat. I was like, bruh.
That tells you how things are going.
Yeah. Come
Going.
on, guy.
Well, I love when they made fun of Cam Newton for flying coach like once, and I'm like, well, he could have been standby because I flew.
Yeah.
Dude, I paid $75 to not spend 3.5 hours in an airport Monday.
Worth it.
100%
Worth it. Yeah.
don't
Because
know
your
what
time
that
is worth it.
Want
Yeah.
to
Okay,
get
so-
off standby?
So basically, yeah, I walk up, I check in at like 12:40. I go to the Delta counter, and I'm like, one, what's it going to cost me? And two, is there a flight available? She goes, yeah, there's one at 2:20. I'm like, oh, that's literally enough time to get food and get there.
Yeah.
And it's like $75. I'm like, sold. If it was only 2 hours, I probably wouldn't have paid it. That 3 hour
Yeah.
was like, this is all the time I had to wait. I get to go home 3 hours earlier.
That's how I determine
Oh,
whether or
okay.
not I'm going to drive to a gig or fly. Because
Yeah.
if it's like it used to be like I don't care, I'll drive whatever. Now if it's over like 5-6 hours, I'm flying.
I'm
What,
doing
layover, you
Laughlin.
mean?
I'm doing that Laughlin run.
Yeah. How long
Coming
is
up-
that flight?
I'm not.
Or I mean, how long is that drive?
It's 5 hours for the first one, then
Yeah.
it's like 4 hours for the next one, then it's like 7 and
Oh,
a half.
that Yoda run?
No, it's Entertainment
Oh,
Max.
okay.
And like, I'm getting a rental just because of the miles. I'm not gonna put it on my car. I did it once before my car and I didn't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, if you get a cheap rental, because they get rental deals all the time.
Yeah, if you book
Yeah.
it far enough out. This is being a comedian. When I
Yeah.
live in comics, like I want to go on the road. I'm like, do you understand how logistics work?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, it's-
I had a comic.
We get paid to travel, bro. So that's what I
That's
tell
what
people.
it is. Yeah,
We get paid to
100%.
travel.
I a comic messaged me over the weekend like, take me on the road with you. I'm like, you do realize you're not going to make any money. You're probably going to lose about 150, 200 bucks every time you do a gig. Really?
yeah.
I was like, you fucking stupid.
Tom Segura just tweeted that out. Did you see that? Tom Segura said, hey, comedy clubs, you need to start paying your MCs and features more money. Because you're still paying the same that you paid in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, he
It was
did. Good for
bullshit.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, for guys that are like, you and I are kind of at the same level. We both headline B, C clubs, and we're still featuring A clubs, for bigger names. But like,
I don't feature a lot of A clubs with bigger names because I don't know if they don't. I guess they don't like heat.
Yeah, I'm that's kind of funny because when I first
No,
started-
I've
No,
asked
it's
I've
true.
asked dudes and they go no.
Yeah, it's
They'll
true.
flatly say no.
That's a
Yeah.
thing
Because
because
of what?
I
Because
featured
you don't.
earlier
Some
this
guys
year and I
don't.
lost money.
Some
because
guys,
it was-
I will
yeah.
say this. Some guys really will put anyone in front of them and don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
And some guys are extremely insecure in a lot of ways, And I get, but the thing is, I don't.
to have their feature be better than
To have their feature just be okay. They don't, and sometimes when it's a buddy, I get it, but at the end of the day, you're still putting on a show, you're still charging $40 a ticket, you still give them a full. But, like, you know what, though? When I saw Dave Chappelle, his fucking openers were garbage.
Yeah.
His openers ate shit for 25 minutes
Yeah, but
straight.
they were all there to see Chappelle. I mean, that's.
I don't give a
different.
fuck. There's
That's-
3,000. No, because you know what? The biggest
No, I
laugh
wanna
any
be
of them
entertained.
got, Ken, the biggest laugh any of them got was on a fucking delicious punchline. So the crowd wasn't bad.
Yeah.
They were bad.
Okay.
And that could have just been him going, yeah, you guys are my buddies. Who gives a shit? I get that. That's the point of power.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, no, you are, and you're not wrong.
Sorry.
But when I first started featuring, I was like, the one thing I want to avoid is getting to that point where I know I'm ready to headline, but I don't have the TV credits to back it up.
That's why I moved here.
And that's where I'm but that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Where like,
Well, maybe you
Ben-
can move somewhere else.
Ben Glebe takes me on the road, but he's one of those
I
guys.
see. I
He
see.
doesn't-
And you're also at Brad Garrett's every 4 days.
He doesn't care. Well, yeah, Brad. and I
Yeah,
are good
fucking.
friends.
I know.
But
Elaine told me to fuck off after my week.
This is like a weird pissing.
She, I mean,
noise.
no, it's not. We're chatting. She's literally, I'll tell you, she goes, I had a great week. Everyone liked me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I messaged her back like 2 weeks later to say thank you, hey, can I see my veil? She goes, line's still around the block.
yeah.
Best of luck. And I was like,
Ugh.
oh, I don't give a shit.
Who got you in?
Rondell Sheridan.
Oh yeah, Rondell's great.
And then I featured for, I emceed for, so it pays well enough to MC. Dave Burley and.
Well, let me ask you this.
Talking about Brad
Let me
Garrett?
ask you this, like, be honest.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about Brad Garrett?
Yeah, Brad Garrett's
I'm
comedy.
sorry, I
club
was
and-
trying to be
No,
involved
no,
in
no,
the
no, no, no,
conversation.
no, no.
Okay.
Kim, first of all, shut the fuck up.
Whoa, be
Yeah,
nice to
why
Kim.
don't you look at your stopwatch some
Oh.
more?
I'm gonna have to light that Christian candle. You say that to her one more
Oh,
time.
It's
no,
not
it's got
Christian.
Sarah Michelle Gellar
Sarah
on. Please
Michelle
don't.
Gellar.
You're gonna need to pray to somebody. Be nice.
Thank
We're visiting with Chris
Thank
Cope.
you.
But yeah, that's what you're saying.
Hold on,
What-
we're,
what-
we're
question?
listening to we're visiting with comedian Chris Cope on That's Fucked Up with Kim and Ken on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy
That's
Radio.
why I'm not back to Brad Garrett yet.
But you, so did you do
But
a
this
good
is Brad
job
Garrett, is what you
emceeing?
guys are
Absolutely. When they were paying me enough, I took my job very seriously.
And I'm not saying that against you, but a lot of guys that are used to featuring and headlining go back to that MC spot and are like, I don't want to do this.
I walked out like a ball of energy.
Yeah.
And in fact, almost every show I would do the vaudeville thing,
Yeah.
where I would start in the back of the room and ask someone their name, get them to clap, and work the claps forward.
What's vaudeville?
Oh, that's probably why they didn't have you back. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing?
It works. No, because
Wait, what's
so
the vaudeville?
you go in the back of them. Hey, what's your name, sir? Mike. Mike, you start clapping. Rest of Mike's table. Can you clap? Table next to Mike. Can you clap? All right, let's put forward that crowd. Clap and get them all the way going to the front to where they're all like it's a fever pitch bringing out the first comedian.
Yeah,
I have
that's
energy.
fun.
Oh, while you're on stage?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like walking through the crowd.
No.
That's terrible.
You've never seen that?
No.
You've never seen someone go ask someone in the back of the row and then get the clapping backward to front? By the time it gets to the front, but what it does is everybody cues in at a certain point and they just start going nuts. And then just, ladies and gentlemen, bring up your first comedian, Dave Burley. I got credits, I got names. I took that job very seriously because I wanted to make
I'm
that
not saying that
consistent.
you would not.
I wore
I'm
a
not
coat.
saying that you would not.
When have you ever seen me wear a coat on stage?
Well, you weren't being yourself.
You don't wear a coat.
You weren't.
Oh.
I did because I
my
was
God.
there.
Well,
Yeah, you should. It's the MGM.
Yeah.
I don't understand the like.
Questions, Kim.
Also, yeah, same with the Laugh Factory.
Or
but
I
I'm gonna
have
put that.
something to contribute.
Go ahead.
Questions, Kim. No, I like the people not showing up to their job, like not doing. Never mind, just keep talking.
No, go ahead. No.
No.
No, it's a really good point.
Okay, well, like people not doing, like people not taking it serious. Like I run a showcase at Flappers every Sunday, and I know that it whatever, but like it's some people show up and it's like I host it and I put my heart and soul in hosting it because like people come to that,
Well,
pay
you know the host
$10.
is the most important part of the show,
Yeah.
really, because the show opens with that person. And
Yeah.
It's like people pay. I
like
know-
to the comics,
But it's
What
some
do you mean?
kind, like, so, people pay $10 and then they do their 10, so people pay, it's a night out for people. So when, you see people show up and then some comics come up and they treat it like an open mic and it's like a 5-minute
they'll pull their
showcase.
fucking phones out.
Yeah,
and,
and
shit.
they're like, oh, but, and it's like, what do you, and
I can't stand. I mean, honestly, unless it's
Like
a
it's-
fucking shitty bar, but like if you're in a comedy club, do not pull your goddamn phone out.
Just
I
do
mean,
your
unless you're a
job.
celebrity, and I can't tell you anything because you've been on TV, blah blah blah. But
Or sit on the stool.
yeah, just you know what?
Joking.
Fuck you. I do my art however I want.
I'm teasing.
I was like, I sit on
JC
the
breaks
stool
my balls. He's like,
sometimes.
"You're a sit-down comic," and I'm like, "I'm still getting applause breaks. Fuck them. I don't give a
I'm
shit."
teasing you.
You know what? If a baseball player would roll up in a wheelchair, nobody'd say anything.
Not if he's hitting home runs.
Yeah, don't matter, baby. I'm still putting that ball in play.
Why would the baseball player be in the wheelchair?
I mean, because he's sitting down. I just pulled a reason on my ass.
It's like it'd be really hard to get on the
No, but
field.
I honestly can't stand, because what it says to the audience is I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So why would you give a fuck about these next jokes? So you're already self-defeating your new material. And you're doing it to brace yourself for the fact that it might not work.
Yeah.
That's all that
Oh.
is. That is to temper your ego.
I did that last night.
Oh, yeah, I just
And
read
that
off my
works.
phone. No, how about you go up there with your new bits and try them? And fucking try them.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe that's why some comics only have 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
I love, honestly, and
And they're
I
all,
won't say a
and
single
they're all
name.
opening for Dane Cook.
No, I love when I go on the road and hear about LA comics coming out here and fucking having problems on the road. I love hearing that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because
Because you know why?
They're spoiled.
Because they're spoiled.
Yeah.
Because they
what they're just
they get-
because
they don't-
get
they-
booked here and they don't
they get
have to do
TV
anything.
credits and they don't have the act to back it up, and they go on the road to make money because their management pushes them into the club because their management has bigger clients, and they go, oh, we'll give so and so a week, and that person goes there and has to get fucking replaced, or they cut their time back as a headliner. Because when you go to a club that actually
They'll
books their
replace you?
features,
Oh.
they'll replace you. They'll pay you. The
Holy
contract
shit.
says what it is.
I'll go back.
But
I go back to Chicago, and they're really nice enough to put me up at Zany's. But he's like, I got a feature week for you. I'm like, okay. And then if all of a sudden he'll put me up with this up and coming comedian. He's like, can you do 30 before her? I was like, sure, bro.
yeah, man, because
Can
they'll
you do
have
35 before her? Okay.
and especially in a lot of clubs that actually still bring in features and pay real decent money for features, you're getting somebody who's gonna fucking put a flame on your ass.
Oh yeah,
Because that guy wants to headline.
dude.
And if you're gonna, yeah, I mean, I straight up, I think I even told a few comedians, like, I'm gunning for you each week.
Dude,
each show I'm gunning for you because I have to do better.
The few times I can bring people on, I fucking bring great comics because I want, like, I know that it's gonna make me do better.
It's a better show. If I can't follow you, you shouldn't be in front of me. Or I shouldn't be behind
Yeah.
you.
I did a show last week and I brought Omid Singh. That guy's
Omid's
fucking
hilarious. Yeah.
He's gonna be
I
hilarious.
hated following him at Comedy Magic. He was fucking murdered, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
and I had like 3 jokes I wanted to work on. I was like, nope.
Nope, here come the hits.
Put the, yeah. That's exactly it. I was like, put these back in my satchel, put my brass knuckles on.
Yep.
Let's go to work.
Yeah.
And I went out and just pop. And I looked at it and I was like, in my head, I'm like, I know those aren't new.
Who did that last week? Somebody said, it was Adam Ray. He goes, oh, okay, you guys want the home runs? Okay, you got it.
Yeah. That's what
He's
you gotta
like,
do
that's
sometimes.
he goes, that's my fault. I tried something new. You guys want home runs? Here they come, you know? It's so funny.
Yeah. Sunday shows are when I'm like, I'm gonna work on a bunch of jokes because you guys you dragged me out of my house on a Sunday.
Yeah. You guys hate football? Fine. I come with this
Dude,
shit.
how funny is that sometimes? Like,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah.
And it's always 35 fucking, like, Sundays are the worst. I don't care unless you can draw no matter where you're at, Sundays are just typically, you're just there for the extra by the day pay or, you know.
I featured for Angela Johnson in Chicago Improv. And I was like, ugh, here we go, Sunday show. 2 both sold out. I was like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
She
2
draws.
sold out
She
shows.
draws,
Oh
right?
man, she's a huge draw.
Yeah.
Because she's a YouTube star, but she's funny. She's funny. For
And a
19
YouTube
minutes.
person?
No.
For 19 minutes?
Her,
She
her,
started in YouTube?
no. She started in comedy.
Yeah.
I think she was on Mad TV.
Yeah, she
But
was
she
on
had
Mad
she had that character
Yeah,
that got the nails
the
done or
Vietnamese.
whatever. But
Sure.
that
Oh.
clip blew up and is
Oh,
what
on
gave her
YouTube.
her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
even these guys on Mad TV, like they didn't get famous from Mad TV. They
Yeah,
they
you-
got
And you don't-
famous
and
from
also you don't
clips
know-
that are on the internet.
And I don't think once you get to that point where you start drawing, then you start also investing in ads.
Yeah.
And just you're doubling up. Just you're basically guaranteeing yourself. I know through my own social media, whatever, I can pull X amount from this city.
Yeah.
And then if I add ads,
Yeah.
it's just exponential.
Dude, I told
It's all tax deductible
a
anyways.
friend of mine who's just starting to headline. I was like, "Oh, you're gonna take a Facebook ad?" Like, no, I don't get any. I don't get any bonuses. I go, show the club you can fill the fucking
Yeah, and if
room
you can
up.
fill it, you'll come back.
You know what I'm saying? If you
That's what I
fill
tell
the room-
comics. I go, yeah, you're not making extra money, but do you want to make that money next year?
Yeah.
And also, I don't ever make close to $10,000 in deductions, so I want to get to that motherfucker.
Our show is
Sorry.
called That's Fucked Up.
Oh, that's
How it is.
So you can, are you trying to not say fuck? for
I
personal
feel like
reasons?
no.
He's the brand ambassador for Waffle House.
No,
She
no,
gets
it's funny
fired.
though. If you look at my social media, there's no weed stuff ever
Yeah,
because of them. They were like, "Can you not?
because it's not Jack in the Box.
It's not on brand." I took a picture of a joint one time, and they messaged me like the social media lady was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
take it down," and I'm like,
You
"Okay."
sold out.
You like
I'm
marijuana
going
quite
to,
a bit though.
I'm going to adjust your mic stand. Okay, just so I can see Chris better. I wanted to let you know.
Why do you talk to me like that?
Is that okay? Because I knew if I start, you know what I'm saying? If I started playing
I'm
around
gonna go to
with
the
it.
bathroom.
No,
What?
that's where you go to cry.
Oh,
No,
if you're a man.
That's where I go to cry.
I
Right.
can't. You can't hear
Thank
me
you.
though.
You're a man.
Oh, I can hear you.
You know, I told these guys before you got in there, I'm giving up TV for a week to see how much more productive I can be, and all of a sudden I was like, I want to watch Seabiscuit tonight.
I watched dude, I saw
Seabiscuit.
John Wick for the
movie
fourth
about
time
the
today.
horse.
Yeah, like,
Part 3?
I
That's
saw
what's
part
great.
3 for the fourth time.
How good is that?
You saw it, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You saw John Wick 3?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen any of the John Wicks yet, but I really want to because I like violence.
We'll do a John Wick marathon.
Really?
Yeah.
It was so funny. I took JC because he hadn't seen it. And it was just like he kept laughing because like it's so fucking good.
So you
But,
are.
like movies are sort of a solo thing for me.
Then we won't.
Yeah,
It was just a friendly suggestion.
Can Henry do it?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
And we'll stare at your screen door lovingly.
Ugh, I gotta
This
be
chick got a
screen
screen door, and you think that she fucking bought a new mansion.
over. Oh my god! My
Honest to
apartment
God,
looks
guys,
like a mansion
and she's
with it.
taking a picture of screen door.
It's so wonderful.
It's like the cover of a country album.
It's a ghetto screen door too.
Stop.
It is.
What's a ghetto screen
It's
door?
like what you have in the ghetto.
What are you in the ghetto?
Like the all metal, fucking looks like.
It's
you
a
know,
security door.
Oh yeah, I love those. That's the zombie door, by the way. That's the door you can shut and they won't get past that, really. But they'll probably come through the window.
Kim would be killed the first day of a zombie apocalypse. We're visiting with Chris Cope
You don't
on
get to.
That's Fucked Up with Kim and Ken. If you guys want to follow us on social media, Kim and Ken Show. Guys, we're up to 200 followers. We are blowing it up.
We have 201 actually.
201 followers. Kim and Ken Show, KYM.
You
Why?
pulled it out.
Yeah, she needs fake boobs. Kim and Ken Show on Instagram and Twitter.
It's kinda
Also, we've got
somewhat-
a Facebook page, facebook.com/Kim Ken Show, Kim and Ken Show.
People who
Yeah.
don't know our relationship think you're such a dick today.
I won't tell you what they think of you.
that I'm.
Damn.
Great.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but I'm great. I'm sweet.
Mhm.
I'm funny.
Your hair color's different.
I dyed it bright red.
Is that bright red?
Yeah, it looks dark in the light, like it looks like.
Oh,
brown,
because of the blue light.
Yeah, but
Oh, I
like,
figured there's blue light in here. I can just see because I see Ken's.
where do you think that?
Ken's
booger
what?
went?
You see Ken's what?
Oh, I'm trash can.
You see Ken's what?
Bald head.
Do not call her a trash can. You
Stop.
are a guest
You-
on her show.
You called me a trash can.
When?
Was that a?
Hey, I got a
It
question.
was a dumpster.
Can I ask you guys a
I'm sorry.
question?
Go ahead, take over the show. What do you got?
It was a dumpster fire.
No, okay. This is my roommate. We're having an argument, and I just want to just have some voices.
Which roommate is this?
JC,
Ah, I love him. Okay.
He's been on the show.
Yeah.
what costs more for groceries? Where costs more? Ralph's or Target?
Target.
You think Target costs more grocery wise for groceries?
Ralph's.
Ralph's, you think?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out.
Target?
He went with me shopping today because I normally shop at Target because I put on my Target card and get 5% off.
Yeah.
And you know, and
Wait,
And
how do you
have
guys?
no
Do you guys?
intention of paying it off because your brother died? When they call.
oh
Call.
yeah,
he died.
no, no.
I got it.
Hi, this is
I don't tell
Margaret
them.
from
No, I don't
Target.
tell them.
Yeah, he
My
died.
brother died.
Yeah.
He's
He acts-
in
I
it.
know,
No, I know.
Yeah, and I posed as
Yeah,
my
yeah,
brother
yeah.
passed away.
Does that work, by the way?
It worked. It got me off the phone one time.
Yeah, until they report back to the.
Why don't you just
credit bureau
hang
he's
up?
Deceased, and you can't get any more credit.
Why not just hang up?
I was like, I'm phone.
They're
fun.
working on your improv.
I don't know. My improv was great.
Wait, real quick though, question. I know this is going to be one of those questions
Okay.
that you're like, who thinks it? But it's.
And then he'll get to reset the timer.
Is that what the timer is when I ask
No,
weird
don't worry
questions
about
that
it.
you don't get? Okay, so you guys go grocery shopping together. Do you guys just split the groceries? Like you order, you get all the food together?
We
You get your
we
own
shop
food?
together, but like we don't. When we leave, we pay separately for each stuff.
And then you're not allowed to eat any of his, and he's not allowed to eat any of yours.
Absolutely. I mean, we
You
sometimes
can or can't eat your.
we're not like basically okay. Let's say he has something,
Yeah.
and I really want it. I've asked.
Replace
him
it.
to- Yeah, or it's like, let's say he bought soda and I forgot to get soda. Hey man, can I have a Coke?
Why don't you guys just buy Coke together?
No,
No,
won't work
won't work.
for guys.
We're guys.
I lived with a guy.
It's
I'm
different.
sorry, maybe it worked in that situation.
He probably let you eat his shit too.
No, he was weird about that.
Oh.
Alcohol, free
Wait,
range.
wait, his food
Well,
or
yeah, 'cause he
his
probably
actual
wanted to
shit?
get you a little
Or is
booze.
it chicky butt?
Not one of those guys. But
You
food.
could drink his alcohol?
He would come into the living room.
Crazy.
Another girl roommate and I. He would come in the living room and he'd be like, "I bought a box of Triscuits and it looks like 3 or 4 missing." And we're like, "How?"
What?
We're like, "How the fuck did you notice that?" But like alcohol, it's like, "Hey, Ollie, I accidentally drank all of the Svedka vodka." he'd be like, "That's right, let's get some more." Like, we're
Really?
like, "Why is
That used to be-
Triscuit such a big deal?" But I never figured
That's
out.
usually the
Okay.
fight. It's like,
Also-
dude, you
I'll say
drank my
this.
fucking
Oh, yeah.
beer.
I'll say this.
It's real
Alcohol is kind of a thing to do. It's not food. Food
It's a
is
community thing.
yeah.
You share
Alcohol is
alcohol.
kind of a community thing.
Really?
messy. I'd be mad if you drank one of my beers.
The last beer. You
Yeah.
drink-
That's the rule. You don't drink.
Just like
Nothing
I know,
lasts.
I
What
know
if
I'm
I have a
enough.
nice? I have a nice. Oh, we have a caller. I should stop being so excited.
Yeah,
about that.
please.
Oh, God.
Hey, what's up? You're on with Kim and
It's
Ken.
my mom.
Hey,
Hi, Tommy.
turn down your radio, Tom. Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, I think-
Just
can we hear
Oh,
you?
I can hear you clear, Tom.
Echoey voice.
Are you in the parking lot again? Tom, we've asked you to stop. Tom, I'm on the phone with LAPD. I know you are. Let the woman go, and this will be the end of it.
Get her out of the trunk.
She's dead. She's been dead for a day.
She has children.
No, those are in the car with her. So Tom's white. I can just tell that by your voice and the fact that you said lawyer within a minute.
It says Martinez on the.
I don't think. Wait, what?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
ethnicity are you, Tommy? I
Are
don't
you calling
think
from your help's phone? Is that what happened?
Can you ask them? Oh, okay. He's my stalker.
So you are a creep.
Wait, why does that make him creepy?
I don't know.
Where in Arizona do you live?
Utah.
Utah. Oh, I'm sorry, you said Utah? What part? What brought you there?
Oh, I want
Oh.
to hear that story.
You mean they're called
Away
warrants?
from
Let's
what?
go ahead and get this warrants thing figured out. You have angry blood. It's Latin and German. It is going nowhere and making no sense.
Our conversation? No.
We are just meandering on, but you know what, man? I'm just happy you're listening. And I want you to know you took that gun out of your cab.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
need
take
it.
your life, okay?
You don't need it.
What?
You can leave Utah.
Put down the gun.
Get out of Provo. I love when people in Utah talk shit about other people in Utah.
That's Provo.
It's like both being up to your
Another
neck in
part of
shit, and he's got a little bit closer to his mouth. That's the difference. You're both sitting in a barrel full of shit, and only because it's not near his throat yet. I've looked at a map once or twice in high school. That geography class is fun.
You performed in Utah
I
quite a bit,
performed
though,
in-
yeah.
Yeah, I perform. I wouldn't say quite a bit. I think I've done like 4 times. I've done all over this country, man. I love when comics like this. And then this is off topic again, but I love when comics like
We have a
you've been
topic."
you've been on the road lately, man. I'm like, bro, I've been
I
on the
know,
road
dude.
since
The
I
whole
was
time.
20 years old.
Yeah, I get
Yeah, the
that
whole
all the
time
time.
I've always been I'm a comedian, and by that I say I get paid to do stand-up comedy.
Yep.
You know, there's so
Preach.
many people out here that just call themselves comedians. And are like,
Preach.
I'm like you're. It's like a guy that like learns how to plumb, being a plumber on the weekends.
Yeah.
It's like, well, who pays you? Well, nobody. Well, then what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
New.
Preach.
Some people are just new.
I know, but they walk around. This is just in this city.
Oh, they just walk around all like.
They walk around
high
like they're
and
all
mighty
6
and shit.
seconds away from their fucking TV special.
Gotcha. Okay.
And there's a lot of people you just want to headbutt.
Some of them are.
Yeah, and it'll be a dump. So Martinez, what do you do?
Whoa.
But yeah, you got a job. Remember a couple weeks ago you
Nice.
got laid
No
off?
more sitting in your house jacking off the pictures of Kim, huh? You got to go into a work 8 hours a day. You can do it there though.
Don't answer
Remember,
it.
the furthest stall down is the one to do at
Furthest.
work.
Yeah, that's where you
Furthest,
wanna go.
closest, the handicap stall, and just remember,
Hey, would you
no one's gonna knock on that door.
would you jerk off to her talking like Yoda? Because I can send you some files if you're interested. They're $1,000 a piece. If they get you hard. Hard?
You're
Go ahead. Do it.
hard I am.
No.
Good this penis tastes.
Good.
I am coming. I am coming hard. I am.
Coming hard I am.
I think we just made our $1 million idea.
Only 2 fingers.
We know.
That's because your
God.
GMC doesn't have air conditioning.
Thank you for calling, Tommy Stalker. You're the best.
Thank you, Tommy.
Go with God. The
Talk
one
to you
Joseph
soon.
Smith likes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
He definitely has a belt around his throat right now.
That's why.
For sure.
Why? Why? Do
No.
He's a big fan of the
He's a
show.
nice
not
guy.
He's not as
I don't
creepy
know.
as Sid Wilder's
I
fan.
don't think
Ooh.
he's creepy at all.
Yeah, it's creepy.
I don't
Tommy
think he's
is not creepy.
Tommy, I think you're a good dude.
Oh.
Feel free to follow me at on Instagram at Chris Cope Comedy. I gotta get something out of driving down to Hollywood.
What? Oh, come on.
I'm just kidding. There's also Chick-fil-A.
We over-
You want- and you-
Ha!
and you-
Supporting that auntie. No, I had someone. I posted a joke that was it was like one of those like you're having a conversation jokes, you know. So I put like nutritionist. And I was like, is there anybody that keeps track of your food intake? And no. This one that was please explain to me your diet. And I put me. I have the Chick-fil-A app.
Oh, I saw that post.
Yeah, and someone on Instagram was like, "You mean the anti-LBGDQ?" They were just like,
God.
and they just go bye,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, thank you for the like."
I guess I got to follow the bye.
Shit happens, man.
Everybody.
Fuck them. I've been getting a lot of followers lately. I just discovered using IGTV, putting sets on there,
Oh.
and yeah, it's funny. My Conan set's about to have more as many views as it does on YouTube, like when it aired.
That's awesome.
Really?
In less than a month. Yeah, man. The other one's got like 15,000.
What do you attribute that to?
The thing is, I don't boost those. The ones that I boost are the ones that are on my Facebook pages and my Instagram, like the actual,
Yeah.
not the IGTV. IGTV, I think more people are just watching it because it's
new.
It's new. It's something
Yeah.
fun, and
Dude, I've been
Bro, I
caught
think
up on Facebook videos. I get up in the morning and I'll get
That's
like
it.
a lot of poker hands pop up, and then like some just
You
stuff
watch poker?
that. Oh yeah, I love it.
it's actually a lot of fun, especially
Yeah.
with it's something you watch, like listen to music with the sound off because it's just watching cards
Yeah.
and just seeing them play. Dude, I've had probably in a month I've been doing these, right? A month. 6 weeks. I've had probably 40 people message me on IG, like in my DM, like, dude, I would have never discovered you had you not did that ad or had you not put on IGTV. And I was like, this is the way to fucking build
Are you
fans.
advertising on IGTV or are you just
No,
posting?
the
How
posting
do
is
they find
that.
you?
I'm
With
just,
some hashtags?
I'm just boosting the actual like the teaser clips
Yeah.
on my Instagram page. But when I put those 2 clips on IGTV, I just uploaded them
Mm-hmm.
and did not boost them, and they've done better than everything else that was boosted.
Yeah.
I think IGTV just doesn't have a ton of content on it.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh, that's good to know.
and it's like it's
I mean,
like,
that's how Russell Peters got famous. He was like the first comic on YouTube. Dane Cook was the first guy on Napster. You know what I mean?
you know, I mean,
On
I'm
MySpace.
definitely behind the curve of a lot of guys because you see a lot of those comics that like clip up their sets.
Yeah, but does it translate to asses and seats though? Do you think?
You know what? I don't know. I really don't know yet because it's been a month. So I'll let
that's
you know.
true. Yeah,
I'll let you know in a year.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I've been out with Glebe, and ever since like Idiot Test went to Netflix, he's like 30% of the audience is like, "Oh, we watch you on Netflix. We love you."
dude, that thing on Netflix that I did, Cooking on High.
Yeah.
People have come out to shows and like they were, oh, we've seen you on that. So I mean,
Yeah.
and like
There you go.
I do okay. Like like Friday in Iowa, they were like, oh, this is one of the most packed Fridays
The
we've had.
Penguins?
Yeah, Penguins. And they were like, we had a great Friday, even though there was like a barbecue festival. It's Midwest summer.
Jeff got back to you.
Yeah,
It's-
he actually got back to me right away. I suppose the morning shit.
Yeah.
So IGTV,
You guys are listening to That's Fucked Up with Kim and Ken. That's the timing I got it. We're visiting with Chris Cope, stand-up comedian. You can follow him at Chris Cope.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
You're gonna go-
I love you too. I have to go to the
Not bringing her phone
bathroom.
with? That's good. She'll be
I
back.
have a
then.
passport
Shit.
password.
You guys can, if you're listening to us in your 2019 GM, congratulations, you have money. But you can take us with you by downloading the Dash Radio app. 10 million can't be wrong. Or if you're listening to us on Slacker Radio, we're one of the few live comedy shows on Slacker Radio. Tell your friends. Let's like fucking make this a viral, what am I saying, grassroots thing.
It's
Yeah,
a slow.
that's
Honestly, I think consistency
Yeah,
is the biggest thing in anything. I'm gonna keep, like I said, these videos,
we're here on Monday.
and like I'm gonna start doing my own little IGTV videos because I had a friend of mine that has some production stuff.
Yeah.
And just, the one thing that I noticed was so far is just looking at the videos, I get about 35% playthrough all the way through. They watch the entire way through.
Nice.
And like I've looked up, and that's actually a higher average
Yeah, that's
than
pretty
the
high.
average.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, my videos are 5 minutes long because those are the ones that I clipped up that I gave to the lady to make. So I'm just gonna do like my own little thing, in just 3 to 5 minutes, because you know what? It's just getting them to get to know me. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's just making that. Hey, I want 4 minutes of your fucking time. I don't want any more than that.
You should do what Darren does. He posts all of his videos of bombing on stage. Do that.
Yeah.
With
yeah.
the caption.
What's that feel
Here's
like?
me bombing. Oh,
I'm just
fuck
kidding.
yeah, dude.
I haven't. I mean,
What does that feel like?
You know what though?
Bombing.
The thing is, every comic gets to a certain point where it's like there's varying degrees. Where I've walked off stage and people are like, "You did a great job," and in my head I'm like, "I was fucking awful. I fucked up."
Yeah.
Bombing for me. And actually, I had this conversation last week, and they're like,
Bombing for
you
me
gotta-
is selling $10 in merch because that tells me the crowd did not. Dude, I fucking every comic was. I asked 4 different comics that have worked Penguins in the summer, and all of them were like, "Dude,
Cleaned up.
you're not. No,
Oh,
no.
you're not gonna sell any merch?
It's real tough."
It's Cedar Rapids, yeah.
Dubuque is you do Dubuque on Wednesday and
Okay,
Cedar
yeah.
Rapids Friday and Saturday, and they're like, it's tough.
Yeah.
I did fucking great.
Really? Good for you.
Yeah, and like I needed to because I fucked up my rental agreement and it cost me an extra $300 more than I was expecting.
For the car?
And guess what I got?
Oh.
A Toyota Tacoma, or excuse me, Toyota Tundra.
Oh.
Tundra,
Oh,
mother,
fuel.
$84 in
Oh,
gas.
God, dude. That's all they had?
So you got the wrong car?
So I was supposed to pick up my car June 19th.
Yeah.
I made my reservation for May 19th or May 20th.
And that's all they had? They fucked
So
you
I
over.
I showed up. It was my fault. I looked at my phone. I went back to the email and was like, I just didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Because I make
So how does that cost you?
because when you rent, because when I make my thing, I make them 2 months out, month out, so I get a good price.
Yeah.
And if you rent a car day of, you might as well just leave your asshole up because they're gonna fuck you. And they didn't have any cars.
I got you.
And their availability was literally the guy goes, "Do you want a Nissan Quest like minivan, which was huge, or a Toyota Tundra?" And I googled real quick, and they both had 19-20 gas mileage on the highway. So I was like, "I'll take the truck." And grandma drove it. I didn't do more than like 68.
That's when you throw an ad in Craigslist like, who needs help moving this weekend?
Yeah.
Dude, I needed to move a house one time, so I walked into a dealership and I was just like, look,
Like
man,
the whole house?
like we were moving. We were moving.
Oh, the stuff in the house.
Not the house. Kim.
Go.
I don't understand.
I'm,
that.
I'm back.
Why
From
are-
the, I'm back from the bathroom, by the way.
Your makeup looks like you put it back on. Good job.
Did you do your makeup? Did you fix it up?
No, I literally went in with my purse.
So I had to move an entire house one time.
No, I did not cry. Well, sometimes you move the whole house.
No, you don't.
No, I've seen that.
Okay.
That absolutely.
Yeah,
is
they
a thing.
have prefabricated houses.
No, I've actually
They just
seen people
drop.
move their fucking houses. I've
Is
seen a
that, where you,
house.
is that where you were squatting? Like, are you moving this motherfucker?
Yeah, they move the house.
I just want to tell the story.
People move houses.
I
That's
just want to tell
Should
the
I
story.
interrupt you? You're listening to that spot. Go ahead.
No, oh God, please finish that. Please, go ahead. Go ahead.
Kim, you can do it. It's not.
You're listening
really
to Kim
pretty
and
easy.
Ken Kroll. Ken,
Yeah.
Cam and
See,
Cam.
it's hard.
No, I was making fun of you.
Oh.
You're listening.
You're listening to the Ken and Kim show. That's fucked up on Dash Radio. Close enough.
Yeah, it is close enough.
Hey, Tommy, how'd I do?
I went to, so we had to move articles inside of a house to a new house.
Okay.
And we didn't want to pay for movers, so I went to a car dealership, and I was just like, "Hey, I'm thinking about buying a truck, but I've never bought a truck before." And he's like, "Well," because car dealerships used to, I don't know if they still do, they have this thing called a puppy dog clause, which is if you take the puppy home with you, you're never going to bring it back.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Why don't you just take the car for the
I
night?"
used to do that.
Yeah, and he goes, "Bring it back tomorrow, and that way you'll have an
You
idea what
use
it
their
is to
fucking
move it."
get your fuck out of here. That's
That's
actually pretty
so
It's a
good.
life hack,
Messy.
bro. It didn't. What are they don't have. They can't charge me anything.
What if you scratched it?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Doesn't it if you drive
They
it
can
off the
file a
lot?
claim against my alarm.
How hard did they try to sell you when you came back?
I just threw him the keys. I go, "Oh, thanks, man. I'm not." I go. Turns out I'm not a truck guy, and walked out.
I would have been furious.
It was great.
Oh my god.
Oh, we did this shit all the time. We used to buy TVs at Best Buy for the Super Bowl, and then just take them back the next day.
Oh yeah, they're cracking down. They've cracked down on some of that shit though.
Yeah, they
Well, they
cracked
got a
down on that because of people like you
I got a
guys
shelving fee now.
who do things like that.
Well,
They got
yeah,
a shelf fee.
and they don't give a fuck because they're still gonna sell. They'll put it. Well, it's
But if
not.
you buy the shelf model, they don't have a reshelving fee.
Oh,
Just put it back on there.
I worked at Best Buy.
Yeah.
And people, we got so much bullshit. We got boxes of rocks,
Oh yeah.
all kinds
Your
of shit.
the
What do
return
you
policy at
mean?
Best Buy. They
Like
would
people
just-
returning their TVs.
Yeah,
And you didn't check inside?
they were hoping you would.
I've worked at Target.
That's
Yeah,
like
I
if you
look
go
for everything.
if you go to any like Ross, open up a suitcase and it's just full of shit.
I stole a yoga mat on accident one time.
People
because of
will
that.
people will buy a suitcase and just fill it with shit, and then because they're hoping the cashier doesn't open it and check it.
I mean,
Yeah.
what you gotta do is when they got like a line a mile long,
Yeah,
you know, and the thing is, keep it in the cart, keep the cart a couple feet back,
yeah.
and then just like almost help them zap it.
That's how I always stole beer in college. I always just
Dude,
kept,
okay,
it on the,
so-
kept on the shopping cart at the bottom.
I'll tell you that's a fucked up
Oh,
story.
and you just walk out with it?
Yeah,
I'll tell you how the
Really?
universe
Yeah.
set me straight. I mean, the universe stopped me from shoplifting.
I didn't do that often.
When I go to Target, I would just steal a pack of lighters. Why? Because fucking I like lighters.
Okay.
It makes
Uh,
you feel alive when you steal.
I've broken the law so many times. Kim, I've broken the law more than you have hair on your body.
I would. I don't know. You can't say
Oh! God damn it.
What? Is
Do
it,
you have to answer
is
that?
it Waffle House?
Hey, I texted you because I'm on a radio show, so I gotta call you later.
Is this a drug deal?
Alright, bye.
Are you doing a drug deal?
You're gonna have to tell us who that is.
No, it's my record label guy.
I love how like you're like.
I was just about to text you. Well, then fucking, why'd you call me, you stupid God damn it, Ross. That's
I love-
upsetting.
I love how you're like, no, I went to the MGM. I was a total professional. Let me answer this call real quick.
Oh, who gives a shit? We're having fun. But no,
Our
so
millions of listeners, Chris. We have over 200 people following us on Instagram.
how was your viewer? How can you keep track of your listenership?
We're the #1 comedy show at Dash Radio.
I want to stick
according
my head into
to
an oven
Marcus
tonight.
King.
How many, besides Marcus King, the recording artist?
No,
Oh.
he's
Marcus
the guy that
King?
runs the channel.
Marcus King is was a recording. The same Marcus
No,
King.
no.
Oh.
No, it's a different, it's a band.
He's a country artist, right?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Great band. But no, yeah, so the lighters would cost $4, right? So I got away with stealing 3 packs. The 4th pack, when I left, I lost my ticket to the garage. You want to guess what the day rate was for the ticket?
$12.
16. 4 times 4.
Oh, I think
So they
it's
got
three.
you back.
The universe, I literally yelled out loud, I understand what you just did.
I won't do it again."
do it
I
again.
thought you only sold
On
three.
the 4th pack that I stole,
Oh,
I
the
lost.
Oh, got it.
So
Even
I-
Steven.
So I literally didn't profit anything from my treachery. So I just yelled out to the universe, loud and clear,
You got me.
loud and clear.
That's like my cousin the first time
We're
he,
cool.
he stole for drug money. He got caught. He goes, well, I'm just not good at doing drugs.
Yeah. I would not, no, I never, I mean, I've done a lot of stuff related to drugs, but I never stole for them.
Yeah.
I usually had plenty. I almost had more than I needed.
I think once you start paying for your drugs, there's a problem.
Dude, I got so mad when I moved to LA and then started paying for weed. I was like, this is what it costs?
Yeah.
This is highway robbery. You guys are criminals.
I do
mean,
declare.
my
Yes.
word.
Oh, yes, Southern man. Ooh.
Ooh, ooh,
Ooh.
never paid a
Jeremiah
cent.
Pendergrass. Ooh.
Yeah, man. I was.
Kim, why aren't you talking? Get in on this.
Did you take an edible again?
She's taking on
Do you like edibles?
She doesn't like weed.
No, but she likes booze because I've gotten drunk with her. You can drink like a Jersey man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Can't hold your cocaine tolerance ain't shit.
We didn't do any cocaine together.
We'll be right back after Kim and I have a refresher course.
Wait, when did we do cocaine?
Shh, let's not walk into the street and tell our business.
We didn't do cocaine
You're the one
together.
that said it.
No, she just never done it.
I've done
She's done
cocaine.
cocaine.
With me. She's
Yeah, I've
never
never-
done, I haven't done it in shit a very, 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 very long time.
4 days.
7 years, 8
Huh?
years.
I've never done cocaine
Okay,
in my entire life.
cool.
Better than me.
And no
No.
one's even
Or-
offered it to you either.
Just twice.
Yeah,
I'm so
you
embarrassed.
gotta be cool.
I'm so
Yeah, I was like,
Seriously.
You're
No
the
one's-
guy they
no
let
one-
out of the bathroom
Dude,
first before they lock the door. Dude, I was in a.
I'm the guy watching the bathroom like, what are you guys doing?
I did a show in
Jesus
in
Christ,
Culver
garbage.
City. It was a god awful show,
Yeah.
and then I'm in the bathroom.
in Culver City, is it?
Culver City, right?
Okay.
I'm in the bathroom, and these 2 Russian guys fucking bulldoze their way. It's like a 1 pisser, 1 shitter size bathroom, not big. These 2 fucking Soviets come in. I hate Russia. They come in. That was the most American thing I could have ever done.
Waffle House.
Why you have a Waffle House?
Yeah. I hate Russia. Too bad our Trump president likes to lick their asshole.
Hold on, I got some queer calling me on the phone. Hello.
Hello, Ross. It's not a man's name. No, so these 2 Soviet pieces of shit bulldoze. There's an attendant, which the bathroom wasn't big enough to have it, but they kick him out.
You,
And they ask him to.
you got to go.
They literally no, because I hear like money. I hear money.
And you're on the shitter at this point?
I'm using the. I'm taking a nice one, and I'm almost done. And I walk out, and they've got literally an 8-ball plus, maybe more,
On the counter.
on the fucking counter.
Ooh, that's so dirty.
And the guy's just like, you want? And I was like, nah, man, early night for me. And they locked the door, let me out, and locked. I could hear it lock behind me.
Yeah.
And the attendant just stood out there. And I mean, I sat down and finished my drink for 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Maybe he thought he was
That
going to get a nice
attendant-
tip.
They probably
they
did
tipped
tip-
him.
They tipped him on
he
the
for
way
sure,
in. Yeah.
100%. I would say maybe $100.
Oh, they gave him 100 before they went in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $100 fee to do cocaine privately in your own bathroom in a fucking bar.
Yeah.
Like, and I literally sat there and finished my drink. It was like about 15, 20 minutes. And then they came out and they were all just fucking zooted. You could just
They
tell.
did the whole 8-ball.
I mean, they may not. They probably may have put it back in the bag or whatever. But it was enough on the table. I was like, God, that's a lot of coke. Just to put out like that.
Yeah.
And on
Also,
the
you
bathroom.
don't know if these guys were doing fucking just gigantic rails and they had that like, if you're that apt to do cocaine right then and there and that, you
Yeah.
can do plenty.
That's
Yeah.
what it was like.
You're
Oh,
very
yeah.
comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
That's
like-
that's what it was like at Alyssa Milano's house the other day.
What?
Just mountains of cocaine.
He's trying to be cool because he's never been offered cocaine.
I've never been hit on as an Uber driver, and I've never been offered coke more than once.
I got
So
yelled
he's
at.
like trying to say something cool.
I
but-
kicked. It's funny. As an Uber driver, I only kicked out one group of people, and it was 4 drunk dudes.
I kicked out, yeah, I kicked out 2 people once.
Yeah,
He
they
was
were-
dry
they-
heaving. I go,
oh.
get the fuck out.
No,
He goes,
these guys-
it'll be fine.
They were
I go,
stomping in the back of my car. They were like stomping to music. Like, and
Yeah.
I pulled over. Was like, "This isn't a fucking disco. Get the fuck out."
Yeah.
What they
Dude,
say?
they were like, "Oh, really?"
Were they girls? They're bitches?
They were feminine men.
Oh.
Listen
got
to
you.
disco.
I got you.
I'm not
Right.
saying anything. I'm just saying they had a different feminine tone in their voice, and they seemed.
I hear you, please. I hear you.
And they went, really?
Yeah, they're like, "We're gonna give you a bad rating," and I'm like, "Not before I give you one." And literally before I like moved an inch, I fucking threw the car park and sent an email to my fucking Lyft or whatever.
What'd you,
You
say?
can, are you
I'm
allowed to
just
kick
like-
people out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's your
It's your
fucking,
car.
it's your world, bro.
Yeah.
And I said, I just said after many repeated requests, and they every time I turned the music down a little bit, they would like jump forward.
Yeah.
And they were on
Oh,
drugs.
hell
They-
no.
they- Dude,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you guys are all fucked up, and you're treating my car like it's a party wagon.
Dude, they're fuck, it's
I
the
hear
word.
that.
Do you have a fucking aux card? Do you have an aux? It's a fucking 9-minute ride.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
do you need
fucking
to listen
listen
to
to my
whatever
music.
you need to? Yeah, just.
Do you have an aux card? Can I get your Bluetooth? What's your Bluetooth?
I
wanna
t-
try
you
to-
know you
wanna
tell
try
them,
Bluetooth?
can't do all the cars in motion. Sorry, I won't, and I can't
That's
stop.
what I tell them. No, I go, shut the fuck up. That's what I tell them. Shut your mouth.
I did
You
that.
should-
for-
you should play that
I did that for
fucked
about
up
6 months,
during your rides.
and then I got mad that I couldn't smoke weed in my car when I drive it. So I was like, oh, I'm not doing this
Dude,
anymore.
your car just reeks of weed. I mean, I get in the car, I'm like, I've got a headache.
I was smoking a bowl in my car before I walked up here from the fucking
Oh,
from
sure.
Sunset and.
You knew how far you had to walk.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Damn
it's
it.
about 2 blocks away from the Chick-fil-A, and then you keep walking north.
That's how far away you park?
No, I would have gone home if that was the case.
Yeah,
Oh,
I,
I was
I
like
wouldn't have. I did. I had a show, and I think it was like next to the elbow room or something. And I looked for 10 minutes for parking. I go, not doing your show today. Can't do it.
Yeah, no, I thought it was, I'm kind of close to you.
Yeah.
You said you parked at Salarno Cologne?
Oh, I live up the street. Remember I told you to park next to...
I was
yeah.
typing it because you can't multitask.
I already told him that you were
that we're at
very...
Solar de
You were
Cahuenga.
being very mean in front of my friends.
Solar de Cahuenga. Guys, we had fun with Chris
I love you
Cope.
too.
Follow Chris
Wait,
Cope
is it over?
at
Yeah,
Chris
Oh.
Cope, right? What is your thing? Is it Cope Comedy or
it's all Chris
Cope?
Cope comedy.
Chris Cope Comedy.
CCC.
What do you got coming up? You got anything coming up this weekend? What you got?
Wednesday, I'm in Pacific Beach
Oh, yeah.
at Reds.
Oh, Reds is great.
It's fun, man.
Dude, I had to fill in for the headliner didn't show up last time, and I fucking murdered. And
What
Josh-
happens
didn't
if you
show
don't
up?
show up? Do you never get booked again?
No, they were famous, so of course they get booked again. But they
Well, it's
didn't
so
show-
funny. If you're famous, you literally have any litany of excuses.
yeah, they don't care.
Any reason can get you out of the gig when you're famous because
And they'll pay you?
No.
no, you're gonna get paid.
No.
But I guarantee that person who had enough money was like, I don't want to drive to San Diego.
Right,
for this
like I'm
much money.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
His coke dealer hadn't answered the phone yet. So anyway, so I closed the show, and Josh was like, "Man, you killed?" I'm like, "Why is there a question mark after that?" Yeah, it's a fun room. You have a great time.
Yeah, I will.
So if you're at Reds,
or if you're in Hollywood tomorrow, if you're listening to this in Hollywood, you're not driving a GM. I'm going to be at the Improv Lab doing You Feel.
oh, that's a good show. I've done that.
Yeah.
Anthony DeSimito's show.
Yeah.
Alexis Grossman.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you can check out Kim every Sunday at 9 o'clock at Flappers Comedy Club, or if you want to go to a super cool show, I'm at the Hollywood Improv every Sunday at 9 o'clock as well. So
Why are you like this?
choose
Oh,
sides.
you missed it. You heard what I said.
Choose
What did you
He goes, I'm here every Sunday at the Hollywood Improv. I'm like, the open mic.
No, it's not an open mic, guys.
It's
Not an open mic.
Okay.
It's development.
Hey, you got to introduce me to Rita because I don't know who she is.
You're certainly not going to start by insulting me, are you?
I am King Waffle House. How
Thank
dare
you, Brandon. We want to thank
If
the
I-
brand ambassador, Waffle House.
If I offer you cocaine, will you feel cool?
No.
It's
I would
not really.
offer
I mean, like I
sober
said, I
person.
haven't.
That's really insulting.
Okay, first off,
Unbelievable.
I got a question. Can you still consider yourself sober, like if you smoked weed?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's not sober.
Y'all are
Any
full-
substance.
y'all are all full of shit.
No, I did the first year, and they were like, "You're out of our program." I go, "Oh,
Oh yeah, they'll make you start over if they find out you do weed.
Okay, first off, fuck programs.
no, don't fuck program."
Man takes his own inner strength.
Oh God, Chris.
Anybody got any blow?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
No, I'm all for programs. Do whatever you got to do to get sober. I like smoking pot though.
There you go. It works for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you
fun
wouldn't be
way.
the brand ambassador for Waffle House.
Hey, you know what? After a good bowl,
We
nothing's
have to
great.
stop talking now. Thank you for tuning in
Yay.
to That's Fucked Up with Kim and Ken. Check out our old episodes on iTunes by typing in That's Fucked Up. We'll see you guys next Monday, 7 o'clock. If you missed this, tune in on Thursday at 7. Darren will replay it. Bye. You have to
We
stop
don't-
talking now.
we-
Sorry, I forgot that you guys. Yeah, you have a deadline.
We don't have a guest next week.
I'm not here July 8th.
That's next week. No, next week's
No, next week's the 30th.
We gotta take a picture of you.
Are you guys here?
Thank you.
Rating?
Look at it,
Oh,
dude. 76 fucking thousand in less than a month. I don't know how.